Alright, everybody, the best anime of 2022. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Crunchyroll Anime Awards of 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we started this off last year with the Crunchyroll Anime Awards of 2021. Or actually, wait a minute. Crunchyroll Anime Awards of 2023. Sorry, the website says actually 2023. My bad. Wait, were they called 2022 last year? Wait. Wait, I'm gonna check out my own video. Let's see. But anyway, welcome to the Crunchyroll Anime Awards of 2023. Apparently, I thought they were 2022, but I guess it makes sense because it is 2023 right now. But we are looking back on the best anime that came out in 2022. Now, as you all know, I am an anime watcher. I am an avid anime watcher. So I thought, once every year, I should just make a video where I talk about, especially at the start of the New Year's. So around January, I should make a video where I talk about my favorite anime from the previous year. And I started doing that from 2022, sorry, onwards. Now I'm checking it out right here. Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2022. Yep. Wow. Yep, it's called 2022. Okay, never mind. So this is called 2023. My bad, my bad. So they're gonna be voting on the Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2023. But the biggest thing that we're going to be doing in this video is not the voting. The voting is not as important. It's more about talking about the general what were the best anime last year? Because last year I had a haul of an anime. I watched a lot of anime last year. Might have been one of my most active anime years in years. I think I definitely was more active with anime than I was in 2021. So I definitely have a lot to say, and especially if you watch my seasonal anime, review videos, if you want to call them that, um, you'll see that I talk about a lot of anime and that I've seen and go through them and my opinions of them and all that stuff. So I made a video for every single season except for the winter season of 2022. That's the only season I didn't make a video of. But I made one for spring, summer, and fall. So if you've seen those videos, you already know a good chunk of my opinions of the 2022 animes. But if you don't, we're gonna be looking back through the whole thing, through the whole shebang. I technically have not given you any of you guys what my favorite anime of the year is or best original. Oh, I like this category, best original anime. I haven't even seen what the categories are because again, I don't care about the categories or the voting. I only care with this video. My biggest thing is to talk about um, the 2022 anime. And I thought that this way of doing it by looking at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, I think is a great way to do it because we can get you know two birds in one stone. We can check out the Anime Awards while also talking about what I thought of the year, and then we can have a discussion. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you guys are here to listen to my opinions and all that. Uh, um, so yeah, we're using Crunchyroll Anime Awards. It's probably the biggest award nomination prize thing for anime ever. I mean, are there any other big, uh, you know, anime awarding things that aren't Crunchyroll that do this every year? They probably exist, but the ones that I know are the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. But I've known that they've been doing this for several years now, for at least 6 7 years. So, um, again, I haven't been following the awards too actively because I personally don't care that much about awards and all that stuff. Uh, a lot of them are popularity contests, and Crunchyroll Anime Awards is not excluded from that. Um, so, you know what I mean? I don't. A lot of times I'll agree with what the popularity agrees on, but a lot of times I'll also disagree. And ultimately, I'm not watching anime to award them stuff. I watch anime to enjoy it and to discuss it with others. So, um, you know, awarding, what is awarded, what officially or whatever, or what is the most popular. I don't rack my brains too much over that. I know Crunchyroll Anime Awards gets a lot of crap for not being proper and not last year and the year before. Crunchyroll Anime Awards got us a lot of crap for not being great, and I don't disagree that that Crunchyroll Anime Awards have not gone. They don't have the best nominations for a lot of years. Let's hope that this year is good. I haven't seen any discussion for this year so far. I mean, I haven't seen anybody say anything good or bad about this. The Anime Awards this year because I haven't checked out any discussion. I've kind of just left myself blind until this video, so I will kind of personally rate how good I think the nominations are, and how much I agree with the nominations and how much I disagree with them. Um, so um, so I don't know, but Crunchyroll does get a lot of crap for not having the best anime awards. They're known for this. But yeah, I use Crunchyroll. If you guys don't know, so yeah, I do use Crunchyroll to watch a lot of my anime. Not all of my anime I watch on Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll does not hold every anime in existence. Not even close, in fact. They have a special lack on old anime. If it's an anime before, say, 2006, it's doubtful that Crunchyroll has it, unless it's something like One Piece and Bleach or something. But even Bleach now, I don't. It used to be there, but I can't find it anymore. I'm gonna check right now if Bleach is on there. But unless it's one of the big three or a big anime like that, they don't have old anime. Let's see if they still have Bleach. I know they used to have Bleach. They don't have Bleach anymore, but I know they used to. At least again, at least in Norway. So that's the thing. Is you can use VPNs and all that stuff, but at least where I'm at, they don't have it. So yeah. But I know they used to, and I know they didn't used to have One Piece, but now they do. I'm pretty sure they have Naruto though. So anyway, the point is they don't have every anime ever in I play. Um, so if I watch something like Yu Yu Hakusho, thankfully Netflix has that actually. I'm pretty sure Netflix has Yu Yu Hakusho. I didn't use that to watch Yu Yu Hakusho though because it wasn't on Netflix when I watched Yu Yu Hakusho years ago. So I'm pretty sure Netflix only got the license for Yu Yu Hakusho only a few years ago. But I don't know. Um, and they got Hajime no Ippo recently, which is exciting. Might have to take a little rewatch on that because I didn't watch it fully. But I really like Hajime no Ippo, so I definitely want to rewatch it and continue it too. Um, I don't know Netflix has that. So Netflix has some classic anime. They do have basically all the Ghibli movies, at least for me. So if you know what binge watch the Ghibli movies, do that. I did. I know. I took a Netflix Ghibli movie binge at one point. I just watched 7 movies in a row. Watch all the Miyazaki movies and some extras like Whisper of the Heart. All great movies. Typically, Ghibli movies are good. They're very similar in their aesthetic, but also different and so unique. Anyway, so let's get to the end of the year 2023. I don't want to babble about irrelevant stuff too much. So okay, we'll start off with the most exciting award to that people always get heated about every year. Nobody agrees with this every year, and that's the best part. Um, People will even go as far as sending death threats to each other over something as dumb as awarding the anime of the year. Now, of course, there's no way we're all gonna agree with this, y'all idiots. Come on now. We're always going to disagree on what the best anime of the year is, alright? So I might disagree with Crunchyroll's nominations here, and I might disagree with the popularity vote, and I'm sure we all do. But okay, I know anime fans can get really heated though. Alright, people will tell each other to off themselves, all that stuff over something as dumb as awarding an anime of the year instead of just being, you know what, let's agree to disagree, differing opinions. But uh, I hope you guys watching are not like that. At least I hope I want to invite people to this channel to have a civil discussion, and the discussion is not about threatening each other. We're just here to discuss, and you know, and we can hype up each other by agreeing on some things, and maybe you can disagree on other things, but the discussion is fun as long as it doesn't get hella toxic, which we can get with anime fans. So. But okay, so let's start with the most exciting, the most hype award end of the year. So, what other awards do they have compared to last year? Because I know they didn't have best original anime last year. So before we get to the end of the year, let's just check out what all the awards are to see what they've added. So best character design, okay, that's different. So last year they had best boy and best girl, but now they're just saying best character design, which honestly I might prefer a little bit because I don't I don't love assigning best boy and best girl to anime. I have a friend that does every single time. Me and my friend will watch an anime together. I have a group of friends where we all watch anime together, and we'll watch a new anime that's coming out of season, and then or whatever, and then he'll be like, "That's best girl" right away, and I'm like, "Wow, okay, all right." I don't agree or disagree because we haven't we're 2 minutes into an episode one of an anime, but he immediately goes, "That's best girl," just based off design and just mood that's emanating from her. But yeah, it's just funny. I'm not really the person to assign those kind of titles, so I just kind of laugh and move on. But okay, best animation that did exist next year. Best new series. What's the difference between best new series and best original anime? Oh, so best original anime is an anime that isn't adapted from a manga or light novel or whatever else. Can be many different adaptations. Um, best new series is a series that is new. We got so best original anime can still be a season two of an original anime, but best new season is a season that literally has a season one. So, for example, Chainsaw Man, it's adapted from a manga, but it's still a new series because we just watched season one. And now that I think about it, Chainsaw Man might just win best new series. I just use that as an example, but I think that's probably going to win. That's one of the most popular anime that came out last year. So okay, best continuing series. Okay, I see. Best opening sequence. Oh yes, I want to talk about my favorite openings and endings. Oh, I have so much to talk about there. Let's go. I don't think. Wait, did they have a best opening ending last year? Oh, I don't know. They might have. Oh, this is good to me. Oh man. Oh, I was thinking of making an own video best opening endings because I have so much to talk about there. But I didn't know whether I wanted to make a whole effort just to make an own video on just openings and endings. But we'll have a great discussion with this because I'll even pull up the songs on my phone because I want to listen to them again. Oh man! Speaking of openings and endings, I've had the Link Click opening stuck in my head all day, bro. I'm just going in my head. I'm just going. Uh, uh, um, um, um. I'm just having the Link Click opening stuck in my head. Yeah, I just have the opening. I've just been singing in my head all day. I've been studying today as well. So I've just been singing it. Come back from the dive, back in time, dive, 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 dive back in time, dive, 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 dive. I love that opening so much, man. Yo. The ending is a banger as well. Link Link has a great. It's not 2022, by the way. That's a 2021 anime. I did watch it in 2022 though, so I wish I had watched in 2021, and I wish that in the previous Crunchyroll Anime Awards that we could have talked about Link Click. I hate myself for not watching it when it came out, but I hadn't heard of it until 2022, and I'm so glad I watched it last year. But unfortunately, because it's not a part of the 2022 animes, I can't put it in my anime awards for this year. It would have had to be last year, but when I made the video of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards of 2022 last year, when I did that video, I hadn't watched Link Click yet. So it's unfortunate because I probably would have put it among one of the spots for end of the year of 2021. Not even gonna lie, that anime was great, really really good. But okay, all right. So next we have best score. Okay, we had that last year. Best film, best anime song, best anime song. So can be an insert song, can be an opening, can be an ending. I'm guessing, just all included. Okay. Best director. Ooh. Okay. Best main character. Best supporting character. Most protect at all cost character. Okay, that's such a new category. Best action. Best comedy. Best drama. Best fantasy. Best romance. Best voice artist Japanese. Best voice art performance English. Best voice artist performance English. Best voice artist performance Japanese. I can't really comment too much on the best voice artist performance in English, so what I vote on this is going to be superficial. Hopefully, my vote doesn't count for too much because I don't watch a lot of dubbed anime at all. I don't think I don't think I've seen a single anime from last year dubbed, so I can only rank the Japanese voice performances. Uh, Best fantasy, man. I'm still mad about best fantasy last year. Still not happy about how they did Mushoku Tensei so dirty, and it might be because of the weird, sexualization stuff within it. But I feel like it's just too good to just only nominate it as best fantasy, and it wasn't even nominated that. I'm pretty sure Slime won, and I know I haven't watched Slime, but I feel like we all know Mushoku Tensei deserve better. For me, that was my anime of the year of 2022, 2021, sorry. That was my anime of the year, but I ended up picking Odd Taxi, even though, man, Mushoku Tensei would have been my. I'm still not that happy about it, but okay. All right, so let's finally start it off. This is what you guys wanted me to talk about: the anime of the year, 2023, 2022. Sorry, but the awards are for 2023, but it's the anime of the year, 2022. This is where discussions get the most spicy. Now let's see what Crunchyroll's nominations are. All right, everybody get hyped. Here we go. I'm clicking on it. Okay. All right. There's a video clip here. If you wanna watch it, I'm not going to watch it because whatever. So we have Attack on Titan final season part 2. Okay. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay. We have Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District arc. Okay. So far, all picks I've come to expect. Licorice Recoil. Okay. If we're only going to have 6 nominations, then alright, let's keep going before okay, let's keep going. Next we have Ranking of Kings Core 2. So just like last year we had Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, they're allowing the Core 2 of Ranking of Kings rep in here. Okay. And then we have Spy Family. Ooh. Alright. So alright. I have my pick is easy as hell. If we're just talking from the Crunchyroll nominations we have here, I have the easiest pick of my life. There is one clear pick for me, and none of the other choices come close. Personally, there's one best end of the year pick out of these, but if we're talking overall for the whole year, uh, no. Then no. It wouldn't be that easy of a pick. But Crunchyroll has made my pick supremely easy. I don't. Wow. Okay, so already, 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 I can see people. I can already listen, hear, see the typings of all the death threats sent to Crunchyroll right now. Because these nominations. Okay, okay. So I think personally. Alright, let's start with Ranking of Kings. I want to talk about Licorice Recoil. Oh, we have much to talk about here. Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's unwrap this up. Why did I say wrap this up? Let's unwrap this. So, Ranking of Kings Score 2. I don't want to talk about Ranking of Kings Score 2 too much. Ranking of Kings was overall really good. I do recommend it. It was good, but I did think Core 1 was significantly better than Core 2. Core 2, I take my friend had that when I heard him say it, I kind of agree with him, and he said that Core 2, a lot of it, or some of it, felt like they were just trying to pull surprises for the sake of pulling surprises, even though they should have stopped doing that. They should just continue having a consistent and good story and plot progression. And I kind of agree with that. So that I do agree that overall I felt more enjoyment from Core 1 than Core 2. So already it's out of this, but I also don't think it should have counted as a. I don't think it should have been a pick for end of the year for this year. Uh, Definitely think there could have been replacements. No offense, to Ranking of Kings. I love Ranking of Kings, but I think it could have been replaced by anime that came out this year that I feel like were better than Ranking of Kings, personally. So, but okay, it's there. You can pick it as anime of the year if you want to. It is still really, really solid. I mean, I think it's good with Studio Went Ham, but not anime of the year pick from my opinion. I would not nominate it either, unfortunately. Um, then we gotta talk about Licorice Recoil. A1 Studio came out with Licorice Recoil here. and I liked it. I liked it. All right, yeah, these cute girls, with nice action, great animation, great uh characters. For the most part, I liked. Most of the characters were all right. I could hang with them. None of them I would go, holy crap, super memorable. I'll never forget them. But they're all right. I like good characters, good action. Um, but I I think I mentioned, when did this come out? Summer or spring? In the either the summer or spring anime, anime video review video that I did. I mentioned how it just didn't have this just didn't click with me fully, that for me it would go to the extent of amazingness. You know what I mean? Maybe if it had a season two and they went onwards with these characters and developed them some more and we got to see more. But from just that one season alone, it didn't. I don't know. It didn't go the extra level for me to the point where I'd nominate as Anime of the Year. Um, I do think out of the six picks here, it is probably my least favorite nomination. Out of the six here, I think I would nominate this the least. Um, and I definitely think there's at least 3, 4 better picks that could have been here than Licorice Recall. Now I get it. Here's the thing, I get it. This last year of anime was pretty stacked. Was really, really stacked, and I get it. I get it. Finding 6 anime here that everyone can be happy with, that everyone can be satisfied and come to an agreement with, was going to be impossible, right? Switch Licorice Recall with something, Ranking of Kings with something, and with two other things, and people still would have been angry. But you know, but you also got to think about it like this: the reason why I'm not that angry at I know a lot of people are probably going to be angry at Demon Slayer being here, or maybe some people will be angry at Spy Family being here. I don't know, something like that. But you got to remember that popularity is important, right? And these are two of the most popular anime to come out last year. Not putting Demon Slayer here, I feel like, will be crazy. I feel like I don't blame Crunchyroll for putting Demon Slayer here because it's such a popular anime. It's one of the most popular anime right now. Everyone knows Demon Slayer. Everyone has seen Demon Slayer. I know people in real life that I'm friends with that aren't even anime fans, and they've seen Slayer, not player, Demon Slayer. So it definitely deserves its spot as a nomination. If we're thinking about it from an official standpoint, we're not thinking about it completely objectively as an anime itself. We're thinking about it from the popularity standpoint. If you're Crunchyroll right now, you gotta put your Attack on Titan there, your Demon Slayer there, your Spy Family there. So these 3 picks I get, even Cyberpunk Edgerunners, that was really great. I get it, right? But Licorice Recall, I didn't think it was that popular. You could have switched out with something else that I thought was better from last year. But okay, okay. And Ranking of Kings as well. As much as I liked Ranking of Kings, but all right, fair. So Licorice Recall, as good as it was, I don't think it went that extra step that I think a lot of other anime that could have had this nomination did go to. Um, so yeah. Um, So again, I already talked a little about Demon Slayer just a second ago. It's very highly popular, and the Entertainment District arc was a banger. Let's not lie to ourselves here. It's some of the best animation I think I've ever seen in anime ever, and you cannot disagree with that. And a lot of people downplay how good this season was and saying it was just animation, but uh, it was a great season in general too. Now, Uzi might not have been as good as Rengoku. It was still, fantastic, I thought. And hype as hell. It got me hyped. It got me hyped up. All right, so that's just me though. All right, I loved it. Would it pick as my favorite anime of the year? No, but I actually don't blame Crunchyroll for putting it here. In fact, I would have been shocked if they didn't put it here. So yeah, fair. I mean, it's again, it's one of the most popular anime of all time. Yeah, no, at this point it is. And and putting it here is kind of fun. It's definitely it has potential to win the end of the year for last year, and just based off popularity, a lot of people might vote this, and it might end up taking the W. Uh, but yeah, so that's my opinion on Demon Slayer. I don't think I have much more to say about the intermediate arcs. Yeah, yeah, I loved it. It got me hyped. That's the biggest thing. It got me hyped, and regardless of it having not as good of a story, like I don't think it has as good of a story as Ranking of Kings or as Cyberpunk Edgerunners, but the animation though and the fights just get you so hyped. The music hits, Ufotable goes in, man, and for that alone, fair enough. Um, and then we have Spy Family. Before we talk about Cyberpunk Edgerunners or Attack on Titan, I want to talk about Spy Family. Really good. Honestly, really good. Wholesome as hell. Wit Studio taking another title this year for both Ranking Kings and Spy Family. So W Wit Studio. I mean, they have W in their name, so they clearly know what they're doing. And Cloverworks as well. I'm glad Cloverworks made it up here because Cloverworks made some really good anime last year. I mean, you also had um, I'm blanking. But I know they made some bangers last year. But anyway, Spy Family was definitely, um, you know, the Spy Family was definitely a hit. They made Bocchi, right? Bocchi. God damn, it took me so long to think of Bocchi. They made Bocchi the Rock, so they made some pretty solid anime last year. Um, and of course, Spy Family, right? Spy Family is great, wholesome. Um, Similar to Ranking of Kings, I actually kind of like the first core more than the second core. But even the second core is so great. The openings and endings are so visually beautiful to look at. The songs fit the aesthetic. The soundtrack as well really fits the aesthetic and the mood of Spy Family. It's a great soothing soundtrack. Anya's hella cute. Yor is a great wife. Lloyd is great. Even a lot of the side characters are fun. It's such a fun anime to watch. And honestly, if you don't like Spy Family, you're just a hater. No, I'm joking. You're allowed to not like it, of course. You're allowed to not like it. But it doesn't do much wrong, really, right? It's just a wholesome, chill anime to watch. It's a great family anime, which is funny because it's a Spy Family's in the name. Um, it's great. It's fun. It's a great soothing anime, and it doesn't go wrong. It achieves exactly what it's trying to do, and yeah, they with Student Color Works went in, and honestly I do think it deserves a spot for last year's best anime of the year. So I do think it deserves this spot. So fair enough. All right, Spam Family, fair enough. Actually, it may actually I say it deserves a spot. Last year had some really good anime, so I might not even have put it in my top, among my nominations personally. But popularity wise, you have to think about the popularity, and for that alone, Spy Family deserves a spot. So yeah. Okay, next we have Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Before I talk about Attack on Titan, because Attack on Titan is I feel kind of the big one. Cyberpunk Edgerunners was fantastic. Studio Trigger, yo, I it was tragic, but I loved it. I got I didn't cry, but it got me very sad. Okay, seeing David and Lucy, the way the relationship panned out. Um, and just seeing, man, I, I I'm not personally the biggest fan. I enjoy sci-fi. I do enjoy sci-fi. It's not that I don't enjoy sci-fi, but I'm not the biggest fan of the cyberpunk aesthetic myself. So when people were super hyped up about the cyberpunk game coming out a couple years ago, I didn't care as much. I was like, I don't really like this aesthetic. But man, the characters in Cyberpunk Edgerunners are so lovable. They're so great. You quickly fall in love with the characters. The little girl was her name, Rebecca. Oh, I think that little girl was great. Oh man, I want to spoil anything. That's the thing. If you haven't watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners, go watch it. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's a Netflix original. And yeah, man, Studio Trigger hardly misses, but Cyberpunk Edgerunners is definitely one of their best works, I think, along with Kill la Kill la Kill. Whoo! Kill la Kill went in though. Kill la Kill went in. But yeah, Studio Trigger comes in again. I think my personal favorite part of Cyberpunk Edgerunners is the characters, and because I think characters are so important, right? To when it comes to how much I enjoy a show. I praise South Park Entertainment a lot for having good characters, fun characters hang with, and characters you don't get bored and easy to love, and you get easily attached to them. And yeah, animation is great, very bloody, bombastic, balls off the wall, bang, 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 bang. It's also very sad. Uh, Opening, ending fit the mood. Soundtrack solid. Soundtrack solid. It works. It works with the aesthetic. And like I said, even though I don't like the aesthetic that much, and yeah, I freaking loved it. Um, I don't have much else to say. I guess really my only negatives about Cyberpunk Edgerunners are just personal taste, that I don't like the Cyberpunk aesthetic that much, and I I don't like how much it hurt my heart. That's basically it. But okay, yeah, all right. Would I have nominated for Anime of the Year for last year? Well, I'll get into that second. But let's first talk about Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, which, if we're going just strictly according to this list, is definitely my favorite anime of the year last year. What the hell are you on about? What? Do you think I was gonna pick anything else? So, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Um, Before we talk about how good Final Season Part of Attack on Titan is, let's just say this. Final Season Part 1, it won Best Anime of the Year last year, right? For the 2021 2022, sorry, I keep getting those numbers wrong. For the 2022 Anime Awards, Crunchyroll Anime Awards of the Year, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 won Anime of the Year. It ended up winning. Uh, and I was like, fair enough, it's the most popular and it was really good. But even back then, if you go back and watch my Anime of the Year video that I made last year, I remember saying Final Season Part 1 is good, but I think Final Season Part 2 is going to be better. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I didn't vote for Final Season Part 1. I voted for All Taxi. I didn't vote for Attack on Titan Season Part 1 because I was going to leave my Attack on Titan vote for this year, because I felt like Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 was going to be better than Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. And I feel like when Part 3 comes out, it's not going to be as good as Part 2. As you all know, with the ending and stuff like that. I don't want to get into that now. But because I'm a manga reader of Attack on Titan. So I always said, okay, Part 2 is going to be better than Part 1. And I was totally right. Part 2 was freaking fantastic. I'm just past Memory of the Future. This is peak Attack on Titan. This peaks as much as Return to Shiganshina, which is one of the best arcs in all of anime. Easily. Return to Shiganshina is a fantastic arc from Season 3, Part 2. And I think this rivals that. I think Path's arc rivals that for sure, because I loved it. I loved it in the manga. I loved how they adapted in the anime, and Memories of the Future, bro. Great shot, Aaron. All of it. Zeke, all of it. Emir, the founder, everything. I don't want to spoil anything. You should check it. It's such a spoilable thing. Such a spoilable series that Attack on Titan is. Although at this point, there's not much to spoil. If you're an anime only and you're caught up to Attack on Titan, there's not much left to spoil. There are obviously character deaths and stuff I could spoil, and other stuff like that. There's obviously things I can't spoil to you still, but there's not that many spoilers left. You've really gotten, with Paths, you've really gotten the biggest twist in Attack on Titan. So, and if you don't think it was peak, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I guarantee you, right now, I'll tell you right now, people are going to call Attack on Titan overrated and say it doesn't deserve this. But I don't care, bro. I don't care how popular it is. It's popular for a reason. So I'm not gonna sit here and call it overrated just because it's popular. It deserves the popularity. Final Season Part 2 is peak. It's so good. It is absolutely my pick for end of the year when it comes to these six. Again, strictly speaking, these six picks. So that's my vote for end of the year. I don't want to talk about Attack on Titan too much because again, I could easily delve into spoiler territory. I don't want to do that. All else, and besides, everyone watching this has seen Attack on Titan. I'm sure. I mean, how haven't you seen Attack on Titan? That's crazy if you haven't. By the way, that would be absolutely crazy if you haven't seen Attack on Titan yet. But if you haven't, you should. It is one of my favorite animes of all time. Sure, it's up there with some of my favorites at least. I got my One Piece, I got my Hunter x Hunter, I got my Monster. If you guys didn't know, I'm a big Monster fan. I think I mentioned that in the fall 2022 anime video that I made. So I'm a big Monster fan. That's Monster is one of my favorite anime of all time as well. Attack on Titan is up there, so absolutely. Okay, and all those anime are pretty popular. Other than Monster, it's not as popular, at least in the West. I don't hear many people talk about it, but the other animes I mentioned are very popular. And guess what? When it comes to anime, a lot of the times popularity, a lot of times it means quality. Not always though. Not always. You do have your Sword Art Onlines. You do have your Future Diaries. Yeah. You also have your dumb fun like High School of the Dead, which is really fun. It's popular, but it's kind of dumb. But you know what I mean. Um, and you have your anime that are not as good, even if they're really popular, like Fairy Tail. But you know, a lot of the times they're spot on. And I think with anime like Attack on Titan, with One Piece, with Hunter x Hunter, these are three examples of really popular anime where I feel like, all right, they deserve that popularity because they are that good. They are that good. And a lot of people I've seen people call all three of these anime overrated, and that's fine. You can are allowed to have allowed to have that opinion, but I uh I just think that those deserve that spot. I'm not going to dislike an anime or not rate it as highly just because it's popular and I want to be that snob to go, oh well, nah, it's overrated. Well, because I want to be different and I only like watching underrated anime that people haven't seen. I'm not like that. If a popular anime is good, I will praise it for being good. Same thing with Demon Slayer, right? I'll praise it for what I think it is, not for how popular it is. So if Demon Slayer was extremely not popular, nobody's ever heard of it, I wouldn't go like, oh my god, this is the best anime ever, you should watch it. I would have reacted the same way. I love Demon Slayer, great animation, got me very hyped. I would have said the exact same thing. Maybe I would have said it's underrated in the sense that more people should watch it. I do recommend you should watch it, and haven't heard people talk about it enough. Yeah, sure, I would say that if Demon Slayer wasn't talked about enough, and I don't feel like it was, but I feel like it's talked about more than enough. So I think I think it deserves the popularity it has. Um, and I think it's fair if you have an argument that says that Demon Slayer is more popular than it deserves to be. Fair enough, but I think they did a good job. And Attack on Titan absolutely deserves its popularity. It is my pick for anime of the year. So what do you think should have been here, right? Because I obviously don't agree with all the nominations. So I definitely agree with Attack on Titan nomination. I personally would have switched out all the rest, except maybe Spy Family, because I understand all of the picks here. Because it's Crunchyroll, right? Crunchyroll can't just they gotta put their Demon Slayers on there. They gotta put their Spy Families on there because these were um huge, right? These are very popular last year, and they have to play to that popularity at least somewhat. But I noticed that they don't have um, any of the fall animes here so far. I mean, where's Chainsaw Man? Is my first huge reaction to this, right? Where are the fall animes? Where's Mob Psycho? And where is literally one of the big three, Bleach? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Even if we're talking, forget like how good the animes actually are. If we're talking popularity, you easily should be able to switch out Ranking of Kings, Licorice Rico, and Cyberpunk Edgerunners for Mob Psycho, Chainsaw Man, and Bleach. Or maybe fine, leave Cyberpunk Edgerunners and don't put Mob Psycho there, even though it's absolutely peak. Surely Bleach and Chainsaw Man deserve spots. Hello? Just forget how good they are. Popularity wise, they're huge. Chainsaw Man, everyone is talking about Chainsaw Man. Everyone is talking about Chainsaw Man. How are you gonna put Licorice Rico as a nomination before Chainsaw Man? Have they omitted fall anime or something on purpose? Are they gonna leave the fall? Is it because fall anime? A lot of the two core fall anime because they end in the year after they come out. So the fall anime that from last year are still ongoing right now. Is that why they're not adding them here? Are Crunchyroll Anime Awards updating the system so that all fall animes of a year end up for nominations for next year? So fall 2022 anime count as count as best anime of the year for 2023, even though they started coming out in 2022. That's the only explanation I could have for this. That's the only explanation I could have for this, which I guess makes sense because then we'd avoid situations where Reckon King's Score 2 gets included, even though it's a 2021 anime, right? But then that means we'll be seeing Chainsaw Man. If Chainsaw Man season 2 comes out next year, what will they do then? Let's say it comes out on summer. What will they do then? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Don't talk to me. Hey, I'm just saying. Um, but okay, that's the only way I could see it explained because not having Chainsaw Man or Bleach here is a violation, in my opinion. It's an absolute violation, especially because Bleach is currently the top ranked anime of all time on my anime list. It's like equally rated to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So clearly the people love it. I, clearly I'm not alone in thinking this, but there's many other anime I would have loved to put here as well. Forget just Bleach and Chainsaw Man, which I think both could have been nominated easily. Again, I understand Demon Slayer pick, and I understand the Attack on Titan pick, and I agree with the Attack on Titan pick actually, and I understand Spy Family pick. Ranking King's pick and Licorice Vehicle pick is the biggest ones I can't stand with because you have, like I said, Chainsaw Man and Bleach. You have another big one that they really, I'm really sad they didn't mention is Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is definitely one of the best times that came out last year, and it definitely should have had a nomination for Anime of the Year this year, easily. Uh, I think without question. I think JoJo Part 6. I I think might have deserved a nomination. I think JoJo Part 6, personally, if you're not talking popularity, because I know JoJo Part 6's popularity got shafted by Netflix releasing JoJo in Batch, I think JoJo Part 6 was even better than Chainsaw Man last year. That's how much I love JoJo Part 6. And man, and where the hell is Kaguya-sama as well? Oh, Kaguya-sama came out last year. Ultra Romantic Season 3. And I'm saying this, I'm not even a big Kaguya-sama fan. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of a Kaguya-sama I'm a ride away from the bandwagon person. I'm someone who thinks Kaguya-sama is. I'm not gonna use the word overrated. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be another person who uses that word. But I definitely don't love it as much as everyone else does. People talk about it as if it's the best rom-com of all time or the best romance anime of all time. I actually disagree. I don't think it's even close to being the best rom-com of all time. I think it's good, but I would not think. I don't think of it as anything better than a 7. I'm not gonna. I don't think Kaguya is anything better than a 7, and that's mostly because I don't like the characters that much. I don't think the characters are that good. Hot take. I know I've said this hot take before. I know, but I don't. I only character that I really like is Ishigami. To be honest, Shirogane I don't care that much for. Kagen Shirogane I don't care. Chika I freaking hate her, and Ino I don't care that much. I'll be honest. So the main cast I don't care much about. I watch it because it's just kind of great to have fun and just watch a rom com whatever. And because everyone else loves it, so it's everyone else will be like, "Yo, I'm gonna watch Kaguya-sama movie." I'm like, sure, I'll watch Kaguya-sama, and it's good. So I do still like it, but I don't love Kaguya. I'm not ride or die for it. But even I'm surprised that it's not here because I know how much everyone else loves it. So I'm surprised it's not here. Um, Another one that definitely should have been nominated or questionably Summertime Render. Summertime Render, bro. That was the best mystery anime of last year. Unless you count Made in Abyss as a mystery or something. I don't know, bro. Summertime Render was the best mystery anime of last year. Absolutely. And it deserves a pick for. I think it might have deserved a nomination for best anime of 2022 as well. Summertime Render was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, I don't like the ending portion of Summertime Render. I still thought overall it was absolutely goaded. So yeah, I don't know what else I've missed on. What have I mentioned? Have I forgot to mention anything? I think if you're gonna put Licorice Vehicle on there as well, I prefer Yofukashi no Uta, for example, or Call of the Night, I should call it. I think Call of the Night might have been my favorite. How do I put it? My favorite, just kind of pleasure anime. I think it was the most pleasurable anime of last year. That was the anime that I was so happy about watching every week. Every week an episode came out, I was just so happy. I was smiling and laughing throughout the whole episode. I love Call of the Night so much. I love the mood of Call of the Night really. Um, so I think it's kind of crazy that that's not included. Have I forgotten about anything that I should have really been here? Man, fall season was stacked. How fall season? What I know, Bocce the Rock. I know people love Bocce the Rock. I guess they're not picking that. I know Blue Lock has a lot of fans. Maybe they could pick that. I don't know, but I guess they're omitting fall season completely. So we're just forgetting that fall season is a thing. I guess that's how they're playing this. But yeah, my the biggest things I would put on here personally are if I had to okay, I would have switched out Demon Slayer, Licorice Recall, and Ranking of Kings personally for Made in Abyss, um, Bleach, and um, Mob Psycho. I think. Let me think about it. Wait, Bleach, Mob Psycho, and Made in Abyss. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think they were more personally deserving. Made in Abyss for the most part, but also Bleach was peak, man. But alright, if I would have allowed Bleach to not. Man, Bleach was so good. Mob Psycho was great as well. But Made in Abyss should have been here, man. Made in Abyss, man. Isn't it? I guess it wasn't popular enough or something. Because Made in Abyss was made in peak, really. Whoever made it at the peak of a mountain because that was it was banging. But okay, and I'm surprised Kaguya-sama's not here though. There's no rom-coms here at all involved, so I feel like if you're gonna make an end of the year listing as well, you should kind of switch up the demographic and the genres a little bit. You know, we have a lot of action anime here, a lot of action shonen anime. You know, we have Licorice Recoil, you know, Spy Family, Attack on Titan, Cyber Generation. All of these anime have a lot of action involved in them, right? Um, the one with the least action is Spy Family, right? And even that has a lot of action. So I think even from just that standpoint, you should vary it up a little bit. You should have had your Kaguya-sama up in there, your Bocchi the Rock as well. I mean, that was really good. Even even if it's not, even if I don't think it's that good, I think it should have been there just maybe for an argument of having a different genre of anime. Just have Bocchi the Rock in there. And I don't like Bocchi the Rock as much as everyone else does, but I'm still saying this because I still think it's fair to switch up the genres and not just have the same similar sort of anime up in here. So yeah, all right. I've talked about the anime of the year for about half an hour now, and we have a lot more to go. So Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 is my pick. And I will reveal this right now as well. Even if you include all the other picks, as well as JoJo, right? I forgot to mention JoJo Part 6. Even if you include all the other picks, I still would pick Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, by the way. So yes, I would pick Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 over JoJo Part 6, over Chainsaw Man, over um, Bleach, over Mob Psycho, over Made in Abyss. I feel like I've already mentioned Made in Abyss over all these contenders that I mentioned, and as much as peak as they were, you have to understand Attack on Titan went on to an next level peak, and that isn't just anime of the year levels of peak; it's anime of all time levels of peak. That's how good Attack on Titan Season Part 2 was, to the point where it's not it's within my favorite anime of all time, just from the peak that is Attack on Final Season Part 2, and I have to pick it. I have to pick it. It is definitely the best choice out of these, at least here, and I have to pick it. I really do. Um, I can see Demon Slayer winning as well. Do you guys think there's any other anime here that's popular enough to beat it? I know Spy Family is pretty popular. There is a chance it might beat it. I highly doubt either Licorice Recall or Ranking of Kings will win. I don't think they're popular enough to get enough votes. Especially Ranking of Kings, I think both of these are really not that popular. That's at least from what I've seen. I know Cyberpunk Edge Runners is fairly popular, but I don't know if it's popular enough to be beating titans like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. I'm just saying these are well-established, huge, very well popular series. Okay, so I'm gonna pick Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, and I feel like I've said my opinions of the anime of the year for this year, for last year. So that's my pick. Select. All right, I will vote. Not where to vote. I want to vote for this. I have to enter my email to vote. By sending your email, just your knowledge that you have read. Okay. Confirm that I'm at least 16 years of age. I am indeed at least 16 years of age. I am indeed. Sure. Alright. I will enter my email after this video is done. Okay, we don't care that much. Alright. So I can't vote for Anime of the Year because I need to set up my email, but I can't be able to do that right now because I'm filming a video. So I'll do it after this video is over, or I might just not do it. I don't honestly. I don't care that much about it. Again, I'm just doing this video for discussion. I don't care that much about voting, so I might not even put my email there and vote. I might just be like, whatever, not vote. So okay, next we have the best original anime. Oh, were all these sequels? No, they're not. Wait, Licorice Sequel is not a sequel. Neither is Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Ranking King's Core 2 is hardly a sequel. So Spy Family isn't a sequel either. We don't have two sequels here. So best new series is kind of wild. Then you should have only but I guess they're just okay, fine, whatever. So my pick is Attack on Titan Season Part 2. I'm not gonna vote for it right now. I'll put my email down later. Hopefully I don't have to write my email for every single vote, or else I can't be bothered. I'll just vote for Anime of the Year and then leave, which I might just do anyway. But okay, best original anime. So let's check this out. You have Birdwing. Oh, Birdie! Yes! Yes, sir! Let's go! I'm so glad. I'm so glad Birdwing is here. Birdwing got a nomination. I'm so happy. I thought this anime went highly under the radar, but I love Birdie Wing, bro. The music is still so awesome. Bandai Namco Pictures, y'all in it. Alright, the one thing I'll say is the anime got very Yuri towards the end. Weirdly enough, I talked about it with some friends as well. It got very Yuri. I mean, there are definitely some lesbo vibes coming from the two female leads. Right? There were definitely some they have an attraction to each other, but like the final episodes really hammered that in. That okay, these two girls might be into each other like romantically for real, for real. I mean, they're I mean, all right, maybe there's some kisses going on in that. Okay, I mean, again, I'm not the I'm not a Yuri guy personally. I'm not an anything guy when it comes to that. I don't really watch anime for the well, I say I don't watch anime for the romance aspect. I do watch anime for the romance aspect of this. So if there's a good Yuri romance anime, I will watch it. But what I'm saying is, I'm not particularly to the Yuri fetish thing. Is that a fetish? I don't know if it's a fetish. I don't know. Or I know some girls are fujoshis. I'm not a fujoshi. I'm not. I'm not a girl either. But that's not me, right? So I'm not obviously I didn't watch Bird Wing for the Yuri. I watched it because it was hype as hell. The girls were golfing. It was hype. It was good. And it was exciting. It had me on the edge of my seat. I liked how we had mafia golf going on, and the golf was fun, and there were nice matches going on. I like Birdwing. I'm glad it has a nomination for best original anime. It might just be my pick. Now we'll see. We'll see what the other ones are. So Healer Girl, I actually didn't watch this. I only watched the first episode of this, but I decided not to continue it because um, it didn't attempt me enough. So let me know if this was much good. I should say, for using bad English right there. Let me know if it was much good, uh, and if you guys really thought it was that good, then yeah, maybe it could be best original anime. I'm not gonna sit here and disagree, but I did not watch past episode 1. I'll say that right now, so I do not have the authority to talk about this. Next, we have Licorice Recall. Well, okay, so not only does it have nomination for best anime of the year, it might even it has a nomination for best original anime. And I think if we're talking best original anime, then I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I wouldn't put it as a nomination for best anime of the year, but I might I would have I think I would have put it as best original anime and nomination. The Orbital Children. I haven't even heard of this, let alone watched it. Holy crap! I watch a lot of anime last year too, but I hadn't heard of Orbital Children. Is it like an OVA or something? I genuinely haven't heard of this. Orbital Orbital Children, and it came out last year. Is this any good? I have not heard of this. Production plus H. Is this good, y'all? I legit have not heard of this. The Orbital Children. What? I don't. I don't. I don't know what to say. All right, I did not expect to see an anime listed here that not only have I not seen, but I haven't even heard of this. Let me know if it's good then. All right, y'all can let me know if it's good. I like the poster. I like the poster. Could be good. I don't know. Okay. Well, it has a nomination. So two nominations that I haven't seen. Hero Girl, at least I've seen the first episode. I heard of it, and I know some people watched it. So, all right. But Orbital Gem, I haven't heard of it. Okay, there you go. Next, we have Vampire in the Garden. Ah, I didn't finish this. I didn't finish this. And Yurei Deco, another anime I haven't heard of. Wow, these anime originals are. Wow, I feel like. Wow, how have I not heard of this? Vampire in the Garden. I didn't finish this. For the longest time I was planning to watch it with two of my friends, but we just never the hell uh we just never got around to watching it. Um, but yeah, it's an ONA by Wit Studio. I never got around to watching it. I only watched Bubble, because I believe that came around the same time. Bubble and this mini series. It's not that long. Um, so I ended up watching Bubble, but I didn't watch this. So yeah, not saying that I'll pick Bubble for best movie of the year last year. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's the only Wit Studio movie that I watched out of Wit Studio project that I watched last year, other than I guess Ranking of Kings and Spy Family. But yeah, all right. And Yuri Deco, I haven't even heard of this either. So wow. Or actually, I feel like I might have read the name before. I don't know. The name might sound a little familiar, I think, but I don't know. I could look it up. Let's see, Yurei Deco. So it came out in summer. It's made by Science Sorry. Wait a minute, is that CG? It's a CG poster. What the frick? The studio is Science Saru, um, which is I feel like I've heard of that studio before. I feel like I've heard of that studio before. What else have they done, y'all? Because I know I've heard of that studio before. I know I have, but okay. Um, all right. Science Saru, Yurei Deco. Is it any good, y'all? Is this any good? I don't know. I don't know. But another anime I haven't heard of. It came out when did it come out? In summer of 2022. Okay. And what is it? Is it an OVA or is it a TV? It's a TV series. Okay. Wait, I might have seen the first episode of this. I might have. If it's the if it's the one where they go on acid, and I think I might have watched the first episode. But if it's a CG anime, I think that I don't know. Alright, so out of these, then yeah, I don't know whether am I picking Licorice Recall or am I picking Birdie Wing? Out of pure enjoyment, I actually think Birdie Wing was my favorite over Licorice Recall. Unfortunately, I never got around to watching Vampire in the Garden though. I actually never got around to watching it, but were there really not any other original anime they could have picked from? Wasn't No, Butch is not an original anime. It's not. I was gonna say, wasn't Butch Rock an original anime? It's not. Did they not have what other original anime came out? Birdie Wing, Licorice Recall. What else did they have? Surely they had other great original anime come out. Um, surely, right? Um, um, you had Gundam come out last year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's a fall season anime, isn't it? Oh, because it's a fall season anime. And I guess they're not. I guess they're really just omitting all fall season anime from this. Damn. I see. I see. Uh, they're just totally omitting fall season anime. So which from Mercury is not gonna get a pick here? Ah man. I'm trying to think. Were there not any other like good good original anime to come out last year? Surely Birdwing and Licorice Pickle aren't the only original good original anime that I watched last year, right? Surely. What came out last year? I'm trying to think. What came out last year that wasn't manga animated, manga adapted? Um, what about the PA Works animes? Yeah, PA Works. Did Akumi come on in fall season? When did that come out? But PA Works does anime original stuff, don't they? Isn't the Kongming or anime original? Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind, y'all? Um, is Kongming a manga or a light novel or something like that? Or is it an anime original? I feel like PA Works only does anime original stuff. But I don't know. I don't remember. Is the problem? Man, I guess. Man, I guess. Yeah, I guess there isn't much anime original stuff that I good or anime original stuff that I watched. All right. Well, it's my pick between Birdie Wing and Licorice Recall because the rest I straight up haven't seen. So that's really funny, but it's also unfortunate. What about No. What about Sabiki Bisco? Was that anime original? Sabikui Bisco? That felt like an anime original, but it could have been manga adapted or something. I don't know. Was it? I don't know. Sabikui Bisco that came out last year, didn't it? I don't know, y'all. I don't remember. All right. Okay. Fine. Birdie or Licorice Recoil? Pure enjoyment. I'm picking Birdie, but Licorice Recoil. Licorice Recoil was the objectively kind of better series, to be fair. And AO Pictures deserves that W. If they're not going to get a Kaguya-sama W, they do kind of deserve a Licorice Recoil W. But, oh man, I love Birdie Wings too much. I love Birdie Wing. I feel like it might not be better for real, but I just loved it so much. Do I go with enjoyment, pure personal enjoyment, or do I go with fun action? I'll go with enjoyment. Actually, I'm gonna go Birdie Wing. I'm gonna go Birdie Wing because Licorice Week already has an Anime of the Year nomination that I don't think it deserves. So I'm gonna go with Birdie Wing just to hype up Birdie Wing, and Licorice Pico can get its own hype up by the fact that it got an Anime of the Year nomination. All right, so we're gonna select this. I'm sure I'm gonna need my email to vote for this, right? So okay, we're not gonna vote right now, but I selected it. All right, that's the point. All right. Next, best character design. All right, let's just go with it quickly. So Akira Matsushima. I'm guessing that's the person that designs the characters, right? That's not a character in Demon Slayer because I don't know if any character in Demon Slayer called Akira Matsushima. Uh, right? So, um, so best character designer. So we're just gonna go with what the best character. Okay, so Demon Slayer, Ranking the Kings, Spy Family, Dress Up Darling. Okay, Dress Up Darling's here. Uh, JoJo Part 6 or um I can't speak. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Mm, ooh. You know, I really like Just of Darling's great just cosplay character designs. So for that alone, I might just pick it because the cosplays were great. um, Jojo had some great character design. As well. Um, hmm. Oh, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yeah, Cyberpunk Edge Runners went in with the character design. I, I, mm, yeah, I think it might be Cyberpunk. And the more I think about it, the Cyberpunk Edge Runners characters were very well designed. Ah, Jojo. I love the character designs in Jojo as well. But Jojo always has some great character designs. Can I just say, Jojo has some of the best character designs in anime in general. To be honest. Uh, Will JoJo get nominated for anything else? Is the thing. Damn. Dress Up Darling too. Will Dress Up Darling be nominated for anything else? Cloverworks, yeah, Cloverworks. That's another Cloverworks series, by the way. Dress Up Darling, as well as Bocchi. So Cloverworks went in last year. Okay. I like the cosplays. I don't think it's going to be Dragon and Kings. I want to go with Cyberpunk Edgerunners with this one. It's between Cyberpunk Edgerunners, JoJo Part 6, or Dress Up Darling. But nah, it's actually between JoJo Part 6 and Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Man, I hope JoJo gets nominated for something other than character design though, because JoJo Part 6 was so good. I'm gonna have to go with Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I know I said that I didn't like the aesthetic that much, but I love the character design of Lucy and Rebecca and David and them. And what's his name again? Dave. No, his name was definitely not Dave. Lay. Damn, I forgot his name. The guy, the big buff guy. Yeah, yeah. Cyberpunk Edgerunners has great designs. Hard to pick. I'll go with Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Sure. All right. Sorry, Jojo. I hope Jojo gets on there for something else. But yeah, you can see here, right? Lucy's is a very well designed character, right? And so is David. I mean, these are the only characters you get to see right here. But maybe if I look at this poster, I get But then I look at Weather Report, bro. I look at Weather Report. I look at Anasui. I look at your boy Jotaro and Jolene as well. Man, it's a hard pick. It's a hard pick. Can I be confident that Cyberpunk Edgerunners will be nominated for something else? Because I do want to give Cyberpunk Edgerunners the props it deserves. Mm. Hard to pick. I'm not really the biggest character designer person, but okay, fine. I'll go with. I can't pick. I really can't pick. Fine, I'll go with Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Okay, let's keep going. Best animation. Here we go. Akabi Sailor Uniform. Sorry, these were the ones where they were eating toenails, wasn't it? Sniffing toenails. Isn't it this one? I swear, I watched episode 1 of this, and I think there were like it was a girl sniffing her own toenails. The visuals were great though. I'll give it that. Visuals were great. Attack on Titan season part 2. Okay, so Edgerunners. Okay. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba season 2. Enter the Investment Arc, okay. Rank of the King, Score 2, Spy Family. I'm gonna have to go with Demon Slayer. That was not a hard pick. The animation went in, bro. What the frick, bro? Fast animation, yeah, I'm gonna go with Demon Slayer. The action in that was wild, bro. Wild. Although, Ranking Kings. Oh yeah, Ranking Kings have some great animation sequences. Now that I think about it, the fight between the king guy and the the king guy, the big guy and the best boy, bro. Boji, Boji versus the guy. Oh yeah, that was great animation actually. That was a great animation piece. Cyberpunk Edge has some great animation as well. I'm gonna have to go with Demon Slayer still, but that was great. I do not want to undermine how great the animation of Frank and the Kings was actually. With Studio, yeah, for sure. Spy Family as well, solid animation. All these has some, I mean, all these has some great animation. You can see by the fact that they're all nominated. Um, okay. Attack on Titan Fountain Part 2, maybe not as much. Sometimes it has some great animation. Sometimes some scenes with great animation, but definitely not exactly the same level as Wit Studio we're going with, but still some pretty solid animation. Okay, next. Yeah, pick is Demon Slayer. Next, because we need to actually get this video over, right? Best new series. Oh, Golden Knight! Yeah, baby! That's what we're talking about! This is the anime that I got derived the most pleasure from. I love Golden. Alright. Starbuck and Runners, okay, Licorice Treacle, okay, Dress Up Darling, Spy Family, okay, yeah boy Kongmin. We're gonna go with Golden Knight! Let's go! Let's go! Does it actually wait a minute. Does it actually deserve this? You could argue Spy Family might deserve a bit more, but I love Golden Knight so much. I love this anime so much, y'all. Golden Knight. Bro, Yofukashi no Ta Ta. The openings are better. The opening you could argue is the best of the year. I hope when we get to the best opening of the year, Call of the Night is on there because it arguably has the best opening of the year as well. Great opening, great ending, great soundtrack. The soundtrack. I still have the soundtrack on my mind. Call of the Night. Pick. I don't even have to think about this, bro. So good. So good. I love it. I love it. Sorry, Cyberpunk. Edge Runners. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and sorry, Spy Family, and Dress Up Darling and I like all of these, but yeah, nah. It's Call of the Night went head, bro. Love it. All right, love it. We're gonna pick Call of the Night. There we go. All right, we picked it twice now accidentally. Let's go. Let's go. Best continuing series, Bleach. Come on, where's Bleach? All right, because it's a fall anime. Damn, it's a fall season anime. Okay, so Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, JoJo, Kaguya. Okay, Kaguya's here. What? So it's here, but it's not in nominated as best anime of the year. That's wild. Made in Abyss, One Piece. Oh, One Piece is a shout, you know. Unironically, One Piece is a shout. I was going to pick Mid Abyss once I read it, but then I read One Piece, and One Piece is a shout, you know. One Piece is a legitimate shout. Episode 10, 15? Just for episode 10, I know my One Piece fanboy saying this. I know. But unironically, and I have this poster as well. Yeah, I have this poster hung up on my wall. Literally, I'm looking at this poster is right behind me. I'm not even joking. It's hung up on my wall behind me. I'm looking at it right now. I've filmed videos where I've shown off the posters. You know, look at this poster on my wall. I found just for the poster, I'm gonna vote for One Piece. I have this exact poster on my wall, the Wano Arc poster. I bought it when I went out, and I was like, alright, it was relatively cheap. It cost me $20, so I bought it. And it's just a great poster to have. I'm looking at it right now, bro. There's Luffy, there's Kaido, there's all the Straw Hats, Yamato as well. She has a presence, Kid and Law, and then you have the Beast Pirates on the left with Kaido, Queen, King. You also have Jack in the background, Black Maria, Who's Who, Sasaki. X-Drake is there too, even though X-Drake switched sides, kind of like Italy in World War II. Was not a satisfactory joke? No? Okay. Alright. Sasaki, you also have Page 1, and of course, Best Girl Ulti. I said I don't really call people Best Girls, and so I don't know why I said that for Ulti. I don't typically assign that role to anybody, especially because people are going to give that to Black Maria, I'm sure. But I honestly prefer Ulti way more than Black Maria. I should probably, rather than look at my own poster and, and be fascinated over how much I love the poster, I should probably point to these characters in this poster because actually, yeah, this poster has a bit more room space. I can't see. So, fun fact: Ulti's thighs are omitted from my poster. I only get to see her knees or her left knee. Not that I care, by the way. But now I'm gonna be seen as weird for saying that. I know I'm gonna be seen as weird for saying that. It's a joke, y'all. It's a joke. I don't care that much. And this poster here though is very it's very horizontal. My poster is stretched out to be a horizontal poster. This is very vertical. This looks like portrait. Mine is is a wallpaper. It's a lot more stretched out. I don't know how to explain it, but okay. But yeah, all these figures not fully there. Neither is Page One's figure, and Law is the same. Kid. Okay, I see. Okay, I'm comparing this post to my post. But anyway, Ulti right here. I liked her more than Black Maria. But okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna actually pick One Piece. I was going to pick Mid Abyss because Mid Abyss deserves a pick, but One Piece was episode 10-15 went in, and I know I'm a One Piece fanboy. You're gonna say I'm biased and whatever. I get it. Uh, it's not like One Piece was peak for the entire year. Episodes like 10-15, 10-17, etc. went ham. But you have to understand, 10-15, episode 10-15 One Piece is one of my favorite One Piece episodes ever. I could even argue for it being the best One Piece episode ever. So for that alone, I do have to go with One Piece. Not just for 1015, but in general, they had a great adaptation this year, animation-wise, not pacing-wise. The pacing is still awful. Made in Abyss, though, I really want to pick Made in Abyss, man. Please let it be nominated for something other than this, man. Because if One Piece didn't exist, I easily would have picked Made in Abyss, man. I feel like I could have picked Made in Abyss over JoJo. Please let both JoJo and Made in Abyss be. Please, man. I want to hype up these series so much, but I have to go with One Piece. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. So okay, all right, fine. But yeah, Kaguya-sama: Love Is War. I don't think it deserves a nomination for Anime of the Year, but I'm surprised it wasn't nominated for the other people that love Kaguya-sama, and I know that it's very popular and a lot of people love it, so that's just me. All right, next, best opening sequence. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Best opening sequence. Now, for me, this is rough, but if you're omitting the fall anime openings, then we leave out one from Mob Psycho, which is a banger. One and only one. We're also omitting Bleach opening. We're omitting Chainsaw Man opening, which you could easily argue is the best opening of the year for sure. But okay, so we have Chiki Chiki Bun Bun from Paripikome or Yaboy Kongmin. It's a very good opening. I'll give him that. It's catchy. It's definitely catchy. Cannot lie. It definitely got stuck in my head there with a few days. Bam bam, cheeky cheeky bam bam. Alright, fine. Mixed nuts. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the first opening or the second opening of Spy Family. So I'm gonna Google it. Mixed nuts. Okay. Well, people gonna question why I Googled this. I'm gonna write it's Mixed Nuts Spy Family, so people will know you're talking about Spy Family. Okay, so it's the first opening. I think I actually prefer the second opening of the first. At least visually, I do for sure. But yeah, solid opening still. Naked Hero. Oh, that's a bang. That was a banger opening. Okay, the Romney from Attack on Titan was very good. This Fire from Cyberpunk Edgerunners and Zankyo Sanka by Aimer. I know this because this is the one that goes na 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 na. Alright, so great picks. Not really. Yeah, no, I like the opening for Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and it definitely fit the atmosphere of the anime, like I mentioned earlier when I was talking about Cyberpunk Edgerunners earlier. Would not pick it as best opening sequence of the year. Same thing with Mixed Nuts from Spy Family and Zankyo Sanka. As much as I love this too, I wouldn't pick it here. Rumbling can stay. Chiki Chiki Bum Bum can. It's catchy, but I don't know if I put it here. Naked Hero is the only one that really deserves this spot. So I'm voting Naked Hero, by the way. I don't think. Yeah, this opening by Vondi. Vondi went in. Vondi also went in for the Chainsaw Man ending. Chainsaw Man ending, the first out of 12. This has 12 endings. The first out of 12 endings by Vondi, bro. Chainsaw Man. Tell me why cry, tell me why cry, Chainsaw Man. Alright, that ending was a banger. But it is an ending to be fair. It's not opening, so that's fair to you. But man, dude, I wanna, bro. Ranker Case had a banger opening, but man, last year had so many good openings, bro. Mob Psycho. Made the Abyss had a banger opening. Why is Made the Abyss opening not here? Ito, suto, kanika seyo, la 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 la. Kaguya-sama had an alright opening. I actually really like sometimes rendering's first opening. For some of them, rendering has not made it at all in any of this list at all, which is an absolute travesty, by the way. Summertime Render deserved some of these spots. Was it? Yeah, when we were talking about best new series, Summertime Rendering should have been there, bro. Or I don't think it's an original. I think it's that from a manga. But best new series, Summertime Rendering should have been there. Put it instead of. Let's see. Wait. Put it there instead of freaking Licorice Recall or Jazzle Darling or something, or Kongmin even. Any of these, yo, most of these. But I probably would have picked it over Call of the Night. I think I picked Call of the Night, right? I probably would have picked it over Call of the Night. Summertime rendering is great, but okay, let's go back to best opening sequence. Okay, that's my opinion. Um, so we're talking openings. I want to talk about how good the Execution Her Way of Life opening is. The Execution Her Way of Life had a great opening. Great opening, bro. Alright, like Paper Bouquet. It's called. I remember the opening song. Now listen, don't watch Execution of a Way of Life. It's not good. I remember people talk about how it was good when the first episodes came out, and it was good at the start, right? But then it evolved into something, some real garbage for real. But opening, the opening, bro. The opening goes in. Ta, hiding in the cage rise. No, bro. You don't even want me to sing it, but I have to, y'all. Can you allow me to sing it just this once? All right, let me sing it, please. All right, thank you. It was too late to reborn in the future. It's a billion samples of flowers. I'm a reaper. And then the whispering, bro. Dude, I love that. I love it. I love it. So, uh, I might have been a nomination for me personally. But that's just me. All right. Let's see. Let's see. So next up we have well, the other openings. Right, Mid and Abyss. I really think should have been there. If you're talking, I think some fall. I actually think Blackrock Shooter had a good opening too. Unironically, I don't think it would have been in my on my mention, but I think it had a good opening. I think the opening was really solid. Can't speak. Let's see if I can. Wait, this is the old Blackrock Shooter. Let's see if I can bring it up so y'all can listen to it. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. I hope I'm gonna get copyright for this, but I don't care. Let's see. Whoa. I thought it was a little banger. It wasn't amazing, but it was decently solid. So I want to hype up Blackrock Shooter because Blackrock Shooter is not going to be nominated for absolutely anything, and I don't think he deserves to be nominated for anything because it was a bit of a disappointment. Definitely not as good as the original series, but it was a disappointment of a CGI series. And yeah, JoJo opening. What's the JoJo opening? Shikimori also had, Shikimori is not just a cutie, also had a great opening. Shikimori is not just a cutie. Yo, that opening is a banger as well. Visually as well. I'm talking visually. Shikimori opening. But JoJo as well. JoJo, bro. Heaven's falling down. Na 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 na. But yeah, Shikimori also had a good opening. This is Shikimori. Oh, we're gonna skip through. We can't be watching all of it. But dude, the visuals so well done. They worked hard to make this opening. They worked hard to make this opening. The visuals. That was great. I thought that was great. And then, of course, Heaven's Falling Down, bro. Heaven's Falling Down needs to have a mention, yo. Wait, that's the original one. Damn it. What's this? Yes, this one. Destiny is mine, bro. This opening is a banger. Oh, I love the guitar there. Oh man, and then let's go to the Heaven's Falling Down bit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wait, damn it! This is the special version. This is the special version. All right. So okay, fine. Whatever. We'll check it anyway. What's happening? Right. All right. So all right. That's the special version. That's not exactly what I was hoping to happen. Let's see. Let's see if you get the other version. Here we go. God damn it! It's a special version again. I'm just trying to listen to the opening. Please, someone be normal. Someone be normal, please. Just show the normal opening, man. Alright, it should be right here. Please! You guys have been caught up 3 times now. 2 times. There we go. Destiny is mine. Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger. I think it should have been a pick. Man, there's so many good openings. Yufkash no Ta! Yufkash no Ta would have been my pick as well. Oh man, Mob Psycho's opening. Oh, bro, this is why I almost want to make my own opening video. Ah, Yufkash no Ta had such a great opening, man. Man. Falling, falling, racket falling, it's got tea, racket falling, and a falling, falling. The best part about the opening, right, is there's a whole sequence where it stops. The whole opening stops, and then you just hear the background going dun dun dun, and you just see a little like a scene where they're all just sitting around a sofa or whatever, and then they all start falling, and then the scene goes falling, falling, racket falling, it got me falling. Banger. In my opinion, banger. Should have been on here over several of these, in my opinion. Made it a bit should have been on there. Again, all these are my opinion, of course. I do understand that maybe the picks like Yufka Shunota is not as popular as a pick like Zankyo Sanka from Demon Slayer. But yeah, I also want to give but the visuals are bad. The visuals are not as good. Let me just sneeze a bit. Okay, okay, okay. So I sneezed a little. And then okay, and I want to talk about let's see, what was I talking about a second ago? Um, right, that it's not as popular as Zanky Sanka. I get that, but I do want to give a shout to Ruby's opening. Even if the visuals are bad, the opening itself, the song is very, very good. It's one of my favorite anime songs from last year, even though the opening is bad. But if the visuals were good to match up with the opening, from the Ruby Ice Queendom opening, I think it deserves a pick. I'll have you guys listen to the music a little bit if you want. But if you want, I mean, I'm the one that chooses. But like, I won't listen to the whole thing. Here we go. Beyond selves. Alright, we're not gonna listen to the whole thing, but alright. So we're not gonna be listening to the whole thing, but yeah, a big sneak peek of it there. I think banger song. The visuals didn't match up, so I would not have nominated it. But it's a banger song. In general, voice chords plus L did a great job with the Ruby Ice Queendom music. This OST was great, hella awesome. Um, Capabilities unseen. I'm not forgetting that. Let's see. God damn, bro. Let's see. Trying to find. There we go. Here we go. I'm gonna show you guys a little sneak peek of the OST. Even though it's not opening or ending, but it's just such a good OST that I want to shout it out. Here you go. Wait, sorry. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we're not gonna listen to the whole thing, but as you can hear, that OST is a banger. That OST is a banger. I especially love the piano that plays in sometimes. Piano is probably my favorite instrument to play in any song ever. I just love the piano so much. Kind of the reason why I kind of want to learn it, but I just never gotten around to actually sit down and learn it. But I do want to learn piano one day. Who knows? But it's I know piano is difficult, but piano is much more to perfect is a lot more difficult than people like to imagine, and I know that. I'm not just saying I want to play piano because it seems easy and it sounds good. No, I know it's not. It doesn't. It's not just easy. Just sit down and just muscle memory. No, I know it's more, but I given the opportunity, I might actually take the effort to try and at least learn a little bit. You know what I mean? And piano is just so good. I love when she's singing. The piano's just being dun, 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 dun. I love it. So yeah, okay. Anyway, uh, any other openings I want to shout out, man? There's so much good anime music that came out last year. So much good anime music. I don't think I'll have time to talk about it all. Um, right? Because there's also I gotta mention of course, I mean, the Bleach soundtrack got remixed. It's not as good as the OG Bleach soundtrack, but it still got remixed. So technically, number one is from Bleach is still up in the air. Now you feel like number one, shining bright for everyone, living out your fantasy. Sometimes best for FB. I love it. I love it. Not as good as the original, but yeah, I love it still. Urusei Yatsura had a great opening. Urusei Yatsura. I've been watching Urusei Yatsura. That was a great opening. Do want to mention that as well. What else? I like OXT or OT, whoever you call them. The ones that made the opening for Overlord also came by and did the Eminence in Shadow opening. That's a solid opening. Highest, highest, I'm on. That was good. My hero openings were not that good this time around. I'm not gonna lie. They weren't that good last season either. Miss Overworld, where you at when we need you? Well, actually, no. We had Man with a Mission. They did a solo opening. The one with My Villain Academia. I actually liked that opening. Many people didn't like that opening, but I was one of those that actually did like it. The whole coaster opening, right? With Reed Destro. I really like Reed Destro from My Hero. And Chainsaw Man. We cannot talk about openings without talking about Chainsaw Man opening. Chainsaw Man opening was great musically and great visually. That is easily a pick for best opening of the year in my opinion. So yeah, out of these I'm gonna have to pick Naked Hero. Out of the ones right here. But yeah, definitely huge miss on so many openings that I think should have been on there. And I don't even think I've talked about all the Akiba made Senso. Akiba made had a banger opening and a banger ending. Witch from Mercury had a great. Oh my god, Witch from Mercury, the OST. Wait, can I find it? I know we've listened to enough music, but bro, let's hope I can find it. Let's see. No, this is not an actual. Okay. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, here you go. I found it. Here you go. Listen to this OST. and and then this as well. This as well. This is when they go ham, bro. So yeah, whenever that OST played, I was always hyped up in the anime. They played during the first episode. The prologue was fantastic. The prologue got me hooked. Played in the first episode, I was like, "Yo, this OST is fire!" I'm watching a movie, a Western movie. Yo, that was fire. I'm watching a freaking superhero movie. I loved it. So Gundam, I'm not, the biggest Gundam person, but that was fire. So okay, out of these, Naked Hero. All right, I'm sure there's some I haven't talked about yet because I know there's so many good openings and endings from last year. So I know y'all are up in arms talking about how I didn't mention some. Uh, oh man. Okay, fine. Best ending sequence. Now for me, this is easily. Alright, let's look at what we have here. We got Akuma Call from Attack on Titan, great ending. Comedy from which? Okay, from Spy Family. Okay, wait. Is that the first or second ending? Comedy Spy. God damn it. Comedy Spy Family. There we go. It is the first ending. Okay. All right. That was all right. That was an all right ending. I do think I prefer the second core ending here too. Uh, Koi no Yuku. Is that the? I don't know how that ending went. Okay, so let's see. My dress up, darling. Ending. Is it this one? Is it this one? I don't know. Koi no Yuki. It's this one. Okay, an advertisement is playing. That's just great. If it is this one, then it is this one. Okay, so I remember it obviously. It didn't impact me in any big way. Oh yeah, Komika had a great ending. Oh yeah. Wait. I love this ending actually. I actually do. Komika ending. I think it's ending two. Is it this one? Kosha. Is it called? Yes, this ending is so good. I love this ending. Wait. Here you go. Alright, we're gonna skip to the ending here because we can't stay here for too long. But at the end, she just ends up rapping almost. She talks so fast. She sings so fast. Listen to this. She went in. She went in for this one. Props to her. This is a great ending. Great ending. So this might be my pick. Akuma no Koi is great though. We'll see. My heart has something from Kaguya-sama. Now I gotta listen to this again because I don't remember this one. I remember my nonfiction. It is my nonfiction. Wait, is it my nonfiction? It's a special ending, right? I thought it was called my nonfiction. Is it? It's this one, right? Isn't it this one? The special ending? I thought it was called my nonfiction though. My step. Step. Ah, yeah. It's my non-fiction. It's my non-fiction. This is a banger. This is a banger, yo. I know I've said this for like so many openings and endings at this point, but I'm telling you, a lot of good music came out last year. Is it not this one though? Ishigami. Wait, no, wait. That's just an anime clip. Wait. What's the Okay, my heart has surrendered. It can't be that. God damn it! I'm getting Carly Rae Jepsen song. Surrender My Heart came out a month ago. What the frick? She's still making music? Isn't she the what was the song again? She's the girl that made what was it called again? That song where she goes wait, Carly Rae Jepsen. I swear she's the one that made that old classic. Call me maybe. Yeah. So call me maybe. Isn't that her? She's still making music in 2023 though. That's great. Wait, 1 month ago. That's 2022 actually. That's December 2022. My bad. Wait. Wait. Okay. Wait. Kaguya Sama season 3 ending, because I cannot find this ending called. I can't find an ending called My Heart Has Surrendered. That's. Is it? No, that's a season 2 ending. Hello? I'm only getting my non-fiction ending. I'm not getting the original Kaguya-sama ending, which is kind of disappointing. Kaguya Sama, My Heart Has Surrendered. I know they had another ending, right? The main ending, right? Yeah. Heart Ha Otaige. What the hell is happening? So it's this one, yeah. Okay, I remember this. I remember this. I didn't like it that much. My non-fiction is so much better, my opinion. Alright, it took me long enough to freaking find it though. God damn. Next we got You've Shino no Uta. I mean, I would have. I'm sorry, I would have picked two. I'm pretty sure I picked this for the opening as well, didn't I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What did I pick for the opening again? I picked Naked Hero, right? But best ending sequence and best new series, I think. That's right. Oh my god, did I think it W's? Yes, it has the best ending sequence. What the freak? Absolutely has the best ending sequence. Alright, I completely guess a clip because I love it so much. Out of the ones here, by the way. Not of the entire, you know what I actually think of the entire year, but just out of the ones here. Yeah, we can play a little clip. Because the ending is a freaking banger. A little bit of a fan servicing ending though. But You've got no time. I don't listen to too much here because again we've spent enough time listening to music, but that oh man. Alright. My personal pick though would have unironically been the second Mob Psycho ending. Exist. Not the first one. Specifically the first one I don't like that much, but the second ending. If it's not that, then You've Question is actually not a bad pick. But Mob Psycho exists, bro. I love it so much. I've been actually listening to that on repeat for a while, because I love it so much. I love that ending. It's this one. Alright, we're gonna jump a little bit forward here. Mob Kuar, bro. Exist. So if you're talking straight up endings, because this is not the official Mob Psycho ending, it's like the secondary ending. It's a secondary insert song ending ish kind of thing, where it played as the ending of some of the episodes, of 2 or 3 of the episodes, or all of them. So it's a little different from My Non-Fiction by Kaguya-sama, but it's still not that different. But it's still gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be Yofukashi no Type. It's not that. But there are a lot of anime that had great endings from last year. I know I'm omitting some good endings from last year. I know I am. Chainsaw Man had 12 amazing endings to choose. Well, not all of them are equally as good, but they had 12 great endings to choose from. Um, can I count your Eternity's opening even though it came out for season 1 as well? I guess it doesn't count. I just love Hikaru Utada so much. Urusei Yatsura also had a banger ending. I want to say, Iruma-kun, the ending, hella weird. It just feels very robotic. If you haven't heard the Irmakin ending, I won't play it right now. But the Irmakin ending, legit. The girl singing, she goes, then yeah, she starts spazzing about. It's really funny. Aqua Maid as well had a great ending. Um, um, well, Summertime Rendering didn't have particularly good endings, not that I remember. Again, if it had a banger ending, it's an ending I would have remembered, I feel like. Jojo's ending wasn't particularly memorable either. Ruby's ending was good, but not something I'll pick over Yofukashi no Ta. Akuma no Kohir by Mappa, by Attack on Titan. Well, it is by Mappa too, but it's not by Mappa. Let's be fair. It's made by, the anime is made by Mappa, but not the actual song. Um, um, and yeah, Komi-san's ending is very, very good. Komi-san's ending is a very good second pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, for it comes to opening, I'm Quitting Hearing is also another good pick for best opening. I'm actually not. It's the one that goes Hikari. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Hikari yo mirai. Yeah, wait a minute. I want to listen to the opening again because I love it. It's a good opening. Now again, the anime itself isn't actually that good, but the opening is great. All right. I wanna make sure that I give shout out to as many good openings as possible before I go. Here we go. So again, the opening keeps going, of course, but yeah, that's the little tidbit there. Hikari yo mirai. Yeah, great opening. Um, again, Blackrock Shooter. Yeah, the opening of that wasn't half bad either. Sankyo. Wait, that's an opening. But yeah, Zankyo Sanka from Demon Slayer. Good stuff. Vanitas. Vanitas had a good opening and ending. Sabuki Biscuit, I remember having a good opening. But Vanitas no Carte hasn't gotten any mention so far. Even though I think it's the second core of Vanitas. But it still came out last year technically. So I think I want to give a shout out to Vanitas no Carte's opening because that was a banger as well. Uh, might have preferred it even over the first opening. This is first, yeah. Wait a minute. Alright, we won't be listening to this for too long because, like I said, we gotta keep going. But yeah, out of these, best ending is Yofukashi no Uta. But okay, that was Vanitas. I want to give a shout out to that as well. I'm gonna try to give a shout out to as many good stuff as possible. I can't give a good proper shout out to literally everything, so we're gonna leave it at that. But I forgot how good the ending for Komi Can't Communicate was. The way she starts rapping at the end is so good. Yeah, okay, anyway, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. I was thinking of making an own video on just the openings and endings, but I feel like I've spent enough time now that it suffices, and I've shown you guys enough clips. So, okay, moving on. Best score. Best score! Oh, Spy Family had a great score. Cyberpunk Edge had a good score. Uh, Pari Picome, right? I should just say, your boy Kongmin, Attack on Titan, Made in Abyss, or Kajuren Goshina with Demon Slayer. And I'm very, very happy to announce that my first W2 Made in Abyss. Let's go. That's right. Kevin Penkin went in, yo. All right, and it's actually and Kevin Penkin is. I'm pretty sure he's known in the Kevin Penkin is known in the English community, right? English anime community. Yeah, he went in. He went in. I'm saying this not even like I'm saying this not even because he's a Western person. I'm pretty sure Kevin Penkin, right? All the other people, I guess, other than No Name or Now Name, I don't know. All the other artists here, or score setters here are seem Japanese or have Japanese names. Uh, I'm not. That's not the reason why I'm picking Made in Abyss. It's genuinely had a great score. It is so good. Even season one score is so good. it followed up with a great score. Um, and it I can't understate how important, how much it affects the vibe and the atmosphere of the series, how good the soundtrack is for Made in Abyss. So I am picking that. As good as the scores for Attack on Titan and Cyberpunk and Spy Family. I even earlier when I was talking about Spy Family, I even wrapped up how good the OST is. But I have to go with Made in Abyss on this one. I think with Attack on Titan is a close second, but I'm gonna have to go with Made in Abyss, and especially because Attack on Titan's OST. Oh, Attack on Titan, great soundtrack, and I think, but yeah, no, I can't. I'm back down now. I've picked Made in Abyss. Um, it's so good, man. Um, but um, yeah. Attack on Titan had some great soundtrack, but it just the way Made in Abyss soundtrack works into the stories, into the vibe is so important, and uh, and I feel like Attack on Titan's soundtrack is better earlier on than it is, in the than it is in season 4. As good as like some of the songs there are, some of the songs haven't even been used in it yet. I think Into the Night is my favorite soundtrack. Let's see if we can play. Here we go. It is my favorite Attack on Titan soundtrack. Here we go. But they never played this in the actual anime. I don't remember them playing. Did they ever play this in the actual anime? I love this OST. Yeah. So that was Into the Night. This is the acoustic version. Footsteps is good. Footsteps is also a good one. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a good. Let's see. Um. Here we go. Here you go. This is my favorite part of this soundtrack, of this OST specific. Footsteps of Doom. So again, as good as this OST is, I'm gonna still have to keep going with yeah. As good as this OST from Attack on Titan is, I'm still gonna have to go with Made in Abyss because Made in Abyss, y'all, had some. I don't wanna. I don't. Do I can't be bothered looking up right now and showing you guys. Um. I mean, bro, I'm crying already, bro. I'm crying already, bro. Just remember listening to this while watching some of the sad scenes in the anime. They broke me, bro. Okay, I won't spend too much time on that though. I won't because yeah, but it's great. It's great. Kevin Penkin, good job. We're gonna move. All right, we're gonna move. Also, I like how uh wait, never mind. I was gonna say I like how there's an anagram of his first name in his surname, but there isn't. It's Penkin, not Penkiv or something. Almost an anagram of his own name in his last name. Almost rhymes or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know if I'm disrespecting this man or not. I don't know him at all. But yeah, the music is good. That's the that's the point I'm making. All right, let's move it on to best film. Okay, we've talked about things for so long. Um, let's get to the best film. And we've talked about, best score, best opening, best ending. So we're gonna move past these next ones as quickly as we can because I've gotta end this video eventually. And I think we've been recording for about 2 hours now. So here we go. Best film. We have both from which studio? Jungle Super Superhero, Inu Oh. Wait, Science Sorry made another thing. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, One Piece Film Red, or The Deer King. Alright, this is a pretty easy One Piece Film Red pick for me. I mean, were you guys surprised? That's not a difficult pick. Just Kaisen Zero was good, but I mean, I actually prefer the main series way more than Just Kaisen Zero. What the hell is the Deer King? I'm surprised that it's made by Production IG. That's why I want to check it out. Because Production IG makes some good stuff, typically. Shika no O? Is that what it is? Shika no O. I don't know what this movie is. Came out in winter. I have not watched it, but okay, it exists, it's there. Then with Inu O, so it's about a dog or something. I don't know what Inu O means, but I know Inu is dog. Inu O. Oh, Inu O. Wait, what? It's Inu O in Japanese, but Inu O in English. In English, yeah. But since I came on in spring of 2020, I haven't seen this one either. What the hell? What the hell? Oh yeah. The rest I've heard of or I've seen. So, all right. Jungle Super Superhero. Um, it was alright. Um, um, but you know, I do prefer Broly movie. But it was actually right, to be fair. It wasn't bad at all. But I do prefer the Broly movie. uh, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. Uh, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero was good, but like I said, I prefer the main series. I thought Yuji was a much better main character than I forgot his name. Forgot the main character of this movie's name, but he was the guy who's supposed to be the Yuji before Yuji came by. Basically, he's supposed to be the main character before Yuji, but yeah, so that's why it's called Zero. It's a prequel movie. Whatever. It was solid, great animation. Gojo's cool. His eyes still majestic as ever. But yeah, I do prefer the main series. But it was an alright movie. The first half of it wasn't anything too amazing. The second, I don't know, it was alright. Bubble was very mid. Animation is gorgeous, by the way. Animation is gorgeous. Some of the best animation visuals from a movie I've seen. I mean, it is a movie, so it makes sense. But with studio went in with the visuals. But the characters and the romance they were setting up itself was very mediocre. So I can't rate it very highly. So, and because I haven't seen Uno or Deer King, it's a pretty easy One Piece Film Red pick from me. Moving on, best anime song. Chicky Chicken Bun Bun makes its place here again. Comedy makes its place here again. My non-fiction from a Spy Family. Shall We Dance? The Rumbling, or New Genesis from One Piece Film Red. Now, I haven't listened to Shall We Dance. Is that any good? Or else I will actually go with New Genesis. it's dude, no, but unironically, Aldo went in with New Genesis. Don't lie. Don't lie. 信じたいはこの未来は世界中全部変えてしまえば変えてしまえば Dude, that song is so good. I'll reveal this thing to you guys. If you've watched this part of the video, I'll reveal this thing, secret thing. So during summer, I had work, right? I had a job, I had a part-time job, and when driving to the job, I was listening to music, and every single time out at the time, New Genesis was fairly new because I was, this is summer 2022. So before the movie even came out, I was listening to all those music. I was listening to the One Piece film Red soundtracks, and in June, I remember I put up New Genesis every single time. I went in the car. I was driving. I'd reverse out of the parking lot, drive out. I put New Genesis up, and every single time I'd sing with Ado, and I'd be driving while singing Shinji Daiwa or Blacklight. Ikari yo na fucking tobashite soria ainga no kasungane wakana naina naina. Bro, I was singing with her, bro, and I was driving the car, bro. I was wild. The best part is, it wasn't my car either. It was a family car, but my family was gone at the time. I was living alone for about a month, a bit less than a month, 3 weeks and a little bit. I was living alone for 3 weeks, so the car was mine. The place was mine. The house was mine, basically. So I was just pulling up with the whip, with that's not even mine, but of course I obviously I'm allowed to use it. Of course, I put up the Bluetooth. I put up One Piece music. I put up Shinji and I had to drive to work because I gotta get that bread. You know what I mean? So I got that bread, and that helped me, of course, in my education this last year, semester and this semester as well. So I do thank my previous self for actually taking the time to go to work. Thank you, and putting in the effort of going to work. But one of my favorite parts was driving to work with this song on, and driving back home from work with this song. I'll be like, I'll say goodbye to my coworkers, get on the whip, put up some New Genesis. Seishin Jidaiwaka. I can't imagine, dude. That just makes me think. If I'm this weird, I wonder if my coworkers are that weird as well. I want my coworkers should drive home listening to baby metal or something. Who knows? Maybe they do. Who knows? We're all so different. That's the best part of it. But yeah. Shall we dance from Shadow's house? Riona. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm interested. Okay. It's by Riona. Okay, I like it. Man, Riona makes some good music. Okay. Alright, that's solid. That's solid. I'm not gonna. That's solid. Oh man, I wish I could have given it a proper chance. I did. I wish I watched season one when it came out. I remember when season one came out, but I decided not to watch it, and I kind of regret that because it seems like a good show, Shadow's House. Um, we have my non-fiction as well. But yeah, it's gonna have to be New Genesis. My non-fiction is great though. It's my second pick, and then probably Rumbling. Man, I haven't picked Rumbling at all for this. Am I being unfair? I love metal music as well. I don't know why. I really do like rumbling, rumbling. It's kinda rumbling. It's coming, boom, 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 boom. Beware! If I lose it all, slip and fall, I will never look away. If I lose it all, lose it all. If I lose it all outside the wall, to die another day. I don't want anything to just be there. Beware. I love this song, but non-fiction is goaded though. It's mine. Okay, I'm just singing the songs at this point. But okay, it's gotta be New Genesis. It's gonna have to be Shin Jidai. It's gonna have to be Shin Jidai, New Genesis or New Era or however you wanna say it. Different ways to say it in English. Alright, best director. Alright, let's not spend too much time on this. Okay, so Demon Slayer had some great directing. Yeah, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Spy Family, Licorice Recall. Licorice Recall got a lot here. Uh, Ranking of Kings or Attack on Titan. I actually think which studio had better directing than Mappa does when it comes to Attack on Titan. Fun fact, I actually do think so. Um, I'm gonna give best directing to Best director, right? Okay, I'm gonna give it to Hiroyuki Maishi. I think. I think Steer Trigger with Hiroyuki Maishi. I think he has some really good directing with Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Sounds, yeah, impressively good. So I think I'll go with that straight up. Yeah, yeah, I'm happy with that pick. I thought it was a very well directed anime, very well directed short show. Um, I guess maybe not as much parts of the second half, but the first half was definitely well directed. So I'll go with that. All right, I'm happy with that pick. I don't have too much time to talk about because I've already talked babble on for so long. So best main character, I picked Boji last year, didn't I? Or maybe not for best main character, but best boy, I think. Or I either picked him or Imamura. How do you, what's his name again? Hiromiya. Miyamura. Ah, there we go. I had to think about the name, the anime name Horimiya, to get up to his name Miyamura, because I was saying Imamura or whatever. Miyamura, I think I picked him, either him or Boji as best boy for 2022 Anime Awards, which is for the anime of 2021. Horimiya came out in 2021. Horimiya is a banger. Miyamura was best boy back then. But if we talk about best main character right now, Boji, Chisato, David, Eren Yeager, Lloyd, or Marin Kita. I don't know why I said. Alright, let's say everyone's last name because that was unfair of me. Boji, Chisato, Nishikigi. They never say her last name in the actual anime, or they don't say it that often, so I don't remember it. I'm not gonna lie. Dave Martinez, okay, they do say his name quite a bit, his last name. Eren Yeager, they say his name all the time in the anime, all the time. Eren Yeager, all the time. Lloyd Forger, they say his name a lot. Marin Kitaga, they say her name a lot. So best main character? I mean, it's gonna have to be Eren Yeager, right? I'm just thinking, writing wise, and how much impacted me wise. I'm gonna have to go with Eren Yeager, and that's not even a hard pick for me. It's that's not a hard pick. Eren Yeager is the best main character out of these. Hopefully, they don't put him as best main character and also as best antagonist, like they did last year. Last year they had both best protagonist and best antagonist, which makes no sense. So hopefully, just keeping as best main character. Right, best supporting character. So Ai Hayasaka. I love Ai Hayasaka. Okay, listen. I may not be the biggest Kaguya-sama fan as much as everyone else. Uh, and I mean, that's a big reason is the characters, right? I don't like the main four. I'm not a biggest fan of Ino either. Uh, Ishigami is my biggest. I love Ishigami and I love Ai Hayasaka. Ai Hayasaka, Ishigami carry Kaguya-sama for me. I love Ai Hayasaka. So you see best supporting character, straight up, yes, she's the best character of the whole anime, straight up. Her and Ishigami. Because Shirogane don't care. Kaguya don't care. I mean, I do care. I do care. I like them. I like them. I do. But I don't find them as fun to be with. The whole arc where Hayasaka's trying to find love for herself as well, and trying to. Oh man, I love Hayasaka's character so much, and the whole arc where she's trying to act like a she's trying to find someone to love her, right? And she's trying to act like she's trying to steal Shirogane away from Kaguya. That was such a great arc, but it also depressed Hayasaka so much, and you could tell that. And I felt with her. I was like, "Oh, Hayasaka, I'm with you." So I love Hayasaka from Kaguya-sama. Kaguya and Shirogane themselves and the relationship, I don't care that much about, but I'm alright. Keep watching, of course. I hate Chika. I wish she just removed from the show. The only time she's barely good at some scenes with Shirogane, barely. Ishigami's is best out of those guys, and Ino I don't care much about. She hasn't. She's just been mostly annoying. I know she hasn't gotten any development. She hasn't received anything that's too special for me, in my opinion. So we'll leave her there. Or Anya. Oh, she's just cute though. Best supporting character. Anya's cute. I can't. I don't know if I pick her as best supporting character, but she's just she's cute. She's cute girl. Kage. Oh, Kage's a goat. Rebecca. Oh, she's. Oh, this is some good picks. Rebecca's great. Tengen Uzi. Okay, okay. Your forger. Okay, okay. Oh man, this is some good picks. I love your Tengen Uzi. Honestly, if it wasn't, I like Tengen, but if you just for the fact that yeah, boy Rangoku is better. I'm gonna leave Tengen out of this. Anya, I'm gonna take her out of this because she's cute, but and she's a great supporting character. But man, I think if I had to pick someone for best supporting character, I would pick Yor over Anya. So I'll leave Anya out of this too. Um, especially because we have two Spy Family characters up in here, and if I'm gonna pick a Spy Family character, only have to pick one of them. I'm only gonna pick one of them, and I'm gonna pick Yor out of these two. Now, Hayasaka, Kage, Rebecca, or Yor. Oh, I feel like you guys will be so angry if I don't pick Kaguya-sama at all for any of the picks, for any of the nominations. Now, I already picked Ranking of Kings for having the best opening. I've picked Cyberpunk Edge for having the best direction, and what else? I probably picked it. I know I picked it up for something else, didn't I? Did I pick it up for like best something else? Best character design, maybe. I think I might have picked it for best character design over JoJo, which I might go back on now, but we'll see. Just because I picked Cyberpunk Edge for so many things, and I love Rebecca. Rebecca was so good. Kage is great. You know what? Just because you guys are gonna be so angry with me, I'm gonna. Yori's great. I'm gonna go with Hayasaka. I actually prefer Hayasaka over Yori. You know, I'm gonna go with Hayasaka. I think she's the best character of Kaguya-sama, and because of how much I am downplaying it compared to how much people love Kaguya-sama, I know people would love to put Kaguya-sama as their favorite anime of the year, even though I disagree. And for that alone, and because Hayasaka to me carries the anime so much, she's might be a supporting character, but just because here's the thing, that's another good thing. With Kage in Ranking of Kings, he's a great character, great supporting character, but he doesn't single-handedly carry the anime. Same thing for Rebecca. I love her, but Lucy and David are great too. Anya and Yor are great, but Lloyd is a great main character. Tengen Uzi is great, but he's not as good as all the supporting characters to begin with. And Tanjiro is a great main character. But with Ai Hayasaka, the reason why I'm gonna pick her, this is a really good argument for me, is because the main characters suck and Ai Hayasaka is so much better. So my pick is Ai Hayasaka. Oh, I love her. Look, I'm just looking at her again. Oh, I love her. I love her. She's great. Best supporting character of 2022. I'll give it. I'll give that to her. I'll give that to her. I love her. All right. And you know, you guys, I already told you guys I don't like assigning best girl, best boy for an anime, but for this one, I Hayasaka best girl for sure. For sure, she's great. She is great. I shall simp to no end for I Hayasaka. I Hayasaka supremacy. All right. All the other characters in Kaguya-sama are not as near anywhere near as good, other than Ishigami. Ishigami comes close. He's back in season 2. Yeah, it was banging. But okay. All right. Next up, must protect at all costs character. Well, I mean, you got Boji. But he can protect himself though. Anya. Oh, Anya's gonna be there. I'm sure Anya's gonna be there. All right. So we have Anya for yeah, I knew it. Yeah, Boji. I called it. All right. Well, okay. Can I count anything else? Rebecca, maybe from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. What else are I gonna pick? Protect at all costs characters. They don't have any fall season animes. So okay, what else are you gonna pick? Maybe Rebecca, like I mentioned, from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. She is a protect at all cost character, to be fair. Although, nah, no, I'm not. No, 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 no. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay. Um, if you know, you know. Okay. Oh man. Um, what else could they pick? We'll just check it out. I can't be bothered to think about it too much. This video needs to end eventually. So, Kage from Games. Okay, not necessarily for me, but okay. Kotaro Sato from. Is that friggin' March Comes In Like a Lion? What is that? March Comes In Like a Lion had a season, or is it like a short or something? What the frick? Kotaro Sato. Is that looks like the main character from March Comes In Like a Lion? Is that not March Comes In Like a? What the frick is this, bro? Is that just me? Does that look like March Comes In Like a Lion? It might not be. Kotaro Sato. Let's see. Kotaro. No, it's an actual anime. It's called Kotaro Lives Alone. It's an anime. It's an ONA that came out in winter. But he straight up looks like the guy from March Comes In Like a Lion. Okay, I haven't seen this one. So, is it a Netflix thing? It is a Netflix thing. Okay. Sure, maybe protect at all costs. Sure. Marin Kitagawa or Shokokomi. Oh, okay. All right. I think I picked Boji last year, didn't I, for best boy? Oh, either Boji or Miyamura. It wasn't one of those two. Komi is definitely a protect at all costs, and so is Anya. I think it's between these two. I like Marin, but she's not as much a protect at all cost character, especially because of how much she controls the relationship between her and the main dude. I don't remember the main dude's name. The guy who likes to, you know, make puppet. What are they called again? Puppet things. He gets the string things together. So he makes her cosplays. He's good with that. Forgot his name. Mori Kitago is what people came there for, to be honest. Okay, Komi or Anya. Kage is not a bad pick. I haven't seen Kotaro Sato's. I can't comment on that. Anya or Komi? Okay, I'm thinking who do I protect more? I want to protect both. Protect at all costs. I really also go to both. But I haven't picked a Spy Family at all, and Spy Family was a really good anime from last year. Komi-san was also a really good from last year, but Spy Family deserves some rep, and I haven't picked a single Spy Family option so far. Only gonna have to hope that Komi-san comes back for a future pick, so I'm gonna pick Anya Forger, and she is. Look, okay, now I'm happy with my pick. She's protected at all costs. Anya is a protected at all costs character. Yes, okay, I'm happy with that. You know, I'm happy with that. But Komi as well, she deserves protection. Best action. Ooh. Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 2, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Demon Slayer, Sigma Senior, but Intermission Arc, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean, Licorice Recall, Spy Family. Let's go, everybody! I get to pick JoJo! Woo! JoJo gets a nomination for something. I'm so glad. That doesn't mean that means I don't have to go back to pick it over Cyberpunk Edgerunners when it comes to best. Where is it? Best character design. Even though JoJo has some great character design. Let's go. Yes, it had the best. And this is like, I'm not even saying this because I want JoJo to be nominated for something or I want JoJo to be picked for something. I'm saying this because I actually think JoJo had the best fights from last year. The JoJo fights went in, yo. The stand fights were as creative as ever, and I love them so much. Especially that ending, though. The ending of this part is still my favorite ending out of all the JoJo parts. The ending was unbelievably good. As much as I love Part Five's ending is not as good as Part Six's ending. Even though I do think Part Five is JoJo perfected. Yeah. So yeah, and but just the fight with that ending fight. Oh, yeah, it has to be JoJo. Um, Although we got some great fights in Licorice Recall with some great animation. A1 Pictures did some solid stuff there. Demon Slayer had some great fights. The Tengen fight and the Ducky. Her name was Ducky, right? Yeah, great fight. Cyberpunk Edgerunners, some solid fights. Spy Family. Oh, these are some very good fights. Attack on Titan as well, some great fights. I'm gonna have to go with JoJo though. Because the stands are so. It's not just about how good the fights are. These was creative fights. That's the thing. It's just not. It's not just good fights. It's creative fights. It's all the other fights in the other series are great, but JoJo's just unique with its fights, right? So I'm gonna have to go with JoJo. All right. Best comedy. Okay. We have Kaguya-sama Love is War. Okay. Kotaro Lives Alone. Okay. My Dress is Darling. Okay. Spy Family. Okay. Uncle from Another World. Okay. And yeah, boy, Kong Ming. Okay. Uncle from Another World is actually not a bad pick from this one. Uh, yeah, that did come out last year. Of course it did. It hasn't been nominated for anything until till now. Now, as you guys know, my hot take, Kaguya-sama is not that funny. I don't think it's that funny. It's an alright rom-com. Just a Darling, I never found that funny, honestly. So I'm surprised it's even considered in the best comedy. I think it's just a wholesome series. I never found. I don't think I might have chuckled to you. Never actually remember laughing at this. Spy Family can be pretty funny, also very wholesome. I think out of these, the funniest and is Kong supposed to be that funny? I don't know. I guess sometimes it is. I'm gonna have to go with Uncle from Another World. If you're just strictly speaking comedy, out of the ones that are here, Uncle from Another World had the best comedy. So I'm actually gonna pick Uncle from Another World. I'm glad it won something. Uncle from Another World was a very good anime from last year, and it was hilarious, yo. Every episode was hilarious. So yeah, a lot of these other picks for me are not as fun as they are wholesome. Like Just a Darling and Spy Family, they're not funny, but they're wholesome. They are funny. Spy Family especially can be very funny sometimes. I do laugh out a lot sometimes in Spy Family. Like the friggin' yeah, I really laughed. I laughed. Nah, it was. I'm on. Okay, I'm underrating how good Spy Family is. It was the friggin' tennis matches were hilarious, bro. So many scenes with Anya and Diamond. Yeah, Damian were very funny. Very, very funny. All right, my bad, my bad. But Dress Up Darling was definitely funny, but it was also very how do I put it? Mm, it was funny, but also, mostly wholesome for me. And Spy Family is very wholesome too. But I still think Uncle from Another World is the best pick out of these. Kaguya Love Is Samai's Love Is War is not for fun, is my opinion. I don't find the comp part that funny, Kaguya Sama. Well, I don't find the rom part that good either. Both the rom and the comp part in the rom com of Kaguya Sama is, but it's good still. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Uncle from Another World. All right, best drama. So Kaguya-sama should be here too, right? Alright, we'll see. 86 Part 2. I have not seen 86 at all. Unfortunate. I've seen so much praise for this anime. Probably should have watched it back when it came out, but I just didn't. It's not too late to watch it now, of course. I just haven't. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Yeah, that has some. Actually, that might just. Yeah, that was great. Some great drama. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Dance, Dance, Dancer, Kotaro Lives Alone, or Made the Best the Golden City of the Scorching Sun. Mid Abyss has had the backstory drama of Mid Abyss is great, as in the drama between the the guy with the Sanji voice actor. What's his name again? The guy with the Sanji voice actor. Sanji voice act. um, Kyazian, Yazian, something like that. Kyazian. Wasn't his name Kyazian? Wasn't that his name? Made in Abyss Kyazian, wasn't that his name? Wasn't his name Yazian? Wakian? What was his name again? Wazikian. Okay, Wazikian. God damn it, bro. Yeah. The drama came between him and the other peeps, and not Yumi, Vueno. How is the names were hard to remember for me than the best this season. I'm not gonna lie. Vero Eruko, Vero Eruko, something like that. Hard to remember names there. Cyberpunk Runners, Attack on Titan. I'm gonna have to go with Attack on Titan here, actually. If we're strictly talking drama, I'm actually going to have to get Attack on Titan. It's very there are lots of great drama going on in Attack on Titan. Yeah, I mean it's a good pick. I, I mean yeah, I mean yeah. All right, all right. I would say Made it Abyss. Just the psychological drama going on there is so good, and then Cyberpunk Edge is just third place. I haven't seen the rest, so all right. Best fantasy. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, okay, Made Abyss, okay, Mushoku Tensei. Are you freaking serious? Crunchyroll? Okay. Overlord Season 4, Ranking the King score 2. This case, that's the Vanitas score 2, so Vanitas actually makes it in this spot. Mushoku Tensei without question. Crunchyroll! Crunchyroll! When will you give Mushoku Tensei the praise it deserves? The nominations it deserves? I was like, Mushoku Tensei, that's a 2021 anime. It should be in the 2023 Anime Awards. No, they count Core 2 as a 2022 anime. Oh my god, the disrespect! The disrespect! I didn't know this counted! Bro, why did you have this as anime of the year? Why is this only in best fantasy? What about the openings and the endings? The best animation? No? Oh my god, bro. Oh. You could have had made it. You could have had not made it. Sorry, Mushoku Tensei. You could have had it in anime of the year. It's not original anime. Okay, best creative design. Alright, debatable. Fine, fine, fine. Best animation. You could have had it there. Best new series. Is it a new series? It's the best continuous series. Ah, you could have had it there. You could have had its best opening sequence, right? I mean, the opening don't really have visuals, but it's the visuals of the opening playing where you see the world of Mushoku Tensei building up in front of you. It's so beautiful. I want to rewatch Mushoku Tensei. That's how good it is. I want to rewatch it, even though I only watched it a year and a half ago when it came out, and I really want to rewatch it because of how much I loved it. Best ending sequence again. The endings while playing while. Oh my god. Yeah, bro, can we listen to the Made in Abyss ending? There's a Made in Abyss ending I really need you to listen to. Not the guitar, the second. Not Made in Abyss, sorry. Mushoku Tensei. I keep saying Made in Abyss. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Uh, let's see. That's the first ending. I want to listen to the second ending. Or that might be the second ending. Yes, it is! This ending, bro. This ending is so good. I love this ending so much. This is that second core ending. Yeah, okay. Yeah, anyway, we're not gonna play it too long, but that was a banger ending. Should have been nominated for best score as well. Best anime song as well. Go ahead. Best director. Go on there as well. Best main character. Oh, hell yeah. Best supporting character. Hell yeah. Dude, the characters in Mushoku Tensei are so. They were the biggest reasons why I'm watching it, bro. Must protect at all costs character. I can't think of Sylphie. For me, I love Sylphie. I'm a Sylphie fanboy, so you know about it. Okay. Best action. This was great action. Great. Bro, Mushoku Tensei go robbed, bro. Mushoku Tensei go robbed, man. I did not know this counted. If I knew this counted, I would have been rightfully angry long ago, man. I'm telling you, this was my anime of the year 2021. So for it to be counted as a 2022 anime as well, I think this should have been contention for best anime of 2022 as well. Then for Crunchyroll Anime Awards of 2022, I said that Mushoku Tensei was my favorite anime of the year. Now that we're in 2023, if you're still gonna count Mushoku Tensei, then it's gonna be in contention. What are you doing, bro? See, apparently Season 2 is coming out this year, by the way. I cannot wait, bro. Season 2 is coming out this year. If Season 2 is coming out this year, Villain Saga has competition. you know, Villain Saga, when it comes to Season 2's, Villain Saga is competition. Because right now, Villain Saga is clear of any other anime when it comes to best anime of the year so far. Just picking from winter season alone. But Mushoku Tensei comes out this year. Forget everything I've just said. Mushoku Tensei it has to be in contention for best anime of 2023 once season 2 comes out because this anime is so freaking good. If you haven't watched Mushoku Tensei, by the way, what are you doing? Watch Mushoku Tensei right now. It has easily has the potential to be the best isekai of all time. Yes, even better than ReZero. And I love ReZero. I'm saying this as someone that loves ReZero. I know ReZero gets a lot of hate, but ReZero is genuinely good. The characters are great. So, yes. Alright. Mushoku Tensei got robbed. Good to know. Best fantasy for sure. What the frig are you talking about, bro? But if this wasn't there, I would pick Mid in Abyss. If you guys are wondering, well, yeah, okay. So if Mushoku Tensei didn't count as a 2022 anime, yes, I would have picked Mid in Abyss. Okay, next best romance. Oh goodness me. All right, Call of the Night. Okay, Kaguya-sama. All right, Komi Can't Communicate. Second series. Okay, Love of the World Domination. Dress Up Darling or Shikimura is Not Just a Cutie. Yeah, so I've watched all of these. Love the World Domination. I have friends that like this anime much more than I personally did, but it's still alright. It's still good. Shikimura is Not Just a Cutie. This is the anime where they swap genders. No, they don't actually swap genders, but they swap gender roles. That's for sure. Where Shikimori, the girl, acts as the guy in the relationship, and the boy Izumi, was that his name, right? He acts as the girl because she's the one always saving him like a hero, and she's physically extremely fit, and he's physically incapable. But he's still a caring person, and everyone adores him. Everyone in the anime adores him, and we like him too. But Shikimura is the reason why you watch it still. But also, yeah, the romance is alright. Anyway, Dress Up Darling had some cute little romance. I like Dress Up Darling. Komi's romance it's a unique type of romance that I like. But I'm gonna have to go with Call of the Night, bro. Call of the Night got straight to the point. Hey yo, Call of the Night got straight to the point. This dude, episode 2 or 3 or whatever, he's like, hey yo, listen, yo, can I fall in love with you by the way? Yeah, can you just let me fall in love with you? What was her name again? I forgot her name, bro. Oh man, I forget. There's so many names to remember. And as a Call of the Night enjoyer, I'm gonna let's see. Nazuna. There we go. Nazuna was her name. Man, there's a lot of a lot of characters to remember in general. But yeah, Nazuna and Ko Yamori, right? I forgot a lot of the other character names. But man, dude, he just straight up went, all right, I want to be a vampire. Let me fall in love with you. And they don't actually fall in love, but they get to the point right away with that. And she's also very perverted. I want to say she's a very perverted girl. She's wilding. Vampire, sorry, she's a vampire. He wants to be a vampire. She's trying to fall in love with her. But it's between Call of the Night or Komi-san. Komi-san had better romance, really, though. If you just stick it on romance, I feel like I feel like I pick Call of the Night because I like Call of the Night more rather than because it's good romance. So I feel like it's unfair on Komi-san, which I think might have actually had a better romance between Komi and Tadano. Um, so I'm thinking Jessup Darling. Again, I don't care about the guy in Jessup Darling as much as I care about Marin. That's why I'm not picking that. Well, here I actually do care about Tadano. I know a lot of people will disagree and be like, oh, Komi's best girl, who cares about Tadano? But I do like Tadano and do like there's romance going on. Shikimori is not just a cutie. The romance here, it's cute. It's not just cute though, because she's not just a cutie. No, okay. But the best girl is not even Shikimori. It's the blue hair girl who was in love with Izumi. I forgot his name. I think his name is Izumi or something. Um, the blue hair girl was also in love with him, but she took him, and but they ended up in a very wholesome situation where the blue hair girl and Shikimori they actually made up well. Like they didn't get in a fight or anything like that. They respected each other, and I like that a lot. They handled it surprisingly enough, even though they're high schoolers. They handled it like adults, like proper adults enough. That relation, that love dynamic, that triangle dynamic, and I like that. Um, Love the World Domination. I am not. I don't know. I didn't. This dynamic didn't click fully for me personally. I'm gonna have to go with Komi here, actually. And Komi does deserve a pick, to be fair. Komi does deserve a pick. It does deserve a nomination. So, best romance Komi can communicate. Is it the best romance of the year in general, though? Didn't better romance anime come out last year? I guess they didn't. I guess they didn't. And it is the second core. Should I pick something like Shikimori or Koldan? I'll stick with Komi-san. All right. Okay, so now we get to the voice actors. So best voice actor in Japanese. So we have Atsumi Tanizaki. Okay, now I gotta Google these names. Gotta Google these names because I don't know Tanizaki because I don't know which characters they voice. She voices Anya, bro. Wacky wacky. Alright. That's a good one. That's a Chika Anzai. Licorice Recall. What does she do? Does she do? She does. Okay, so she does the main girl, Chisato. Okay, that's some solid voice actors. Five Rose I probably butchered that name, but okay. Five Rose I in JoJo. Who does she voice? She voices Jolene. Jolene goes in, yo, and she's the voice actress in Japanese. Okay. Wait, did she even cosplay as? No, wait, no, she cosplayed as someone else. Okay, never mind. She's a cosplay, it seems like, as well. But okay, she voices Jolene. Solid. Okay. Misaki Kuno. Okay. Depending on who this is. Misaki Kuno. Alright, let's see. Made in Abyss. Depending on who this is, this might be a solid pick. This might be my pick. It is let's see. The frick. Why is he not telling me who she voices? The frick? Fapita. Okay, yeah, she does. Fapita. Okay, wait, what is this? Mean that the best voice actress Misaki Kuno lost her voice while recording Fapita's lines? Who expressed the most extreme emotions, whether it was anger, hatred, sadness, loneliness, or jealousy, or love. Wow, she lost her voice over it? Damn. Some great voice acting, though. I mean, she sacrificed her voice over a very good performance. She voices Fapita and Irumyu. It's deep on to accept the role, but that it was also very physically and emotionally demanding. I see. Wow. Wow, it really strained her. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Hey, great performance though. I'll give you that. Irumyu and Fapita are very well voiced. Okay, so Demon Slayer, who does she voice? Or he, sorry, it's a he. He voices Tanjiro, okay? Okay. And Yuki Kaji, that's Eren Yeager. Yuki Kaji is so good. Is so good as Eren. Um, the way he switched up from previous seasons Eren to the calm Eren that we currently have is great. Faputa's fantastic. Um, uh, Jolene, Chisato, or Anya. Anya's great. Anya's great too because she missays things in Japanese and they translate that in the English translations too, which is funny. Chisato's good. Chisato's good, you know. These are great picks. It also goes to show how good female voice actresses are when you have four of them compared to two male voice actors. Because Japanese female voice actresses are super talented. Super talented, can I say that much? Um, but okay. Ah, I don't know what to pick. Jolene is good, but actually, I think I prefer. Alright, let's do a little like 1v1 ranking overall. I think Jolene is good, but I prefer Fapita. I prefer Yuki Kaji over Natsuki Hanae. So we got those two out the way. Yuki Kaji or Misaki Kuno. So Eren Yeager or Fapita. That's a hard pick. Okay. Anya Forger or Chisato. Waku Waku or Chisato. Man, that's rough. That's hard. Anya. Ah, I'm thinking in my head. Man, I gotta pick something eventually though. Something's gonna be picked. Chisato was so solid. I'm gonna have to pick her over Anya. You know, Chisato was so solid. The voice acting was very good, very good. Um, damn. Yeah, I have to go with Chisato. Okay. Made the base is Fapita, Eren Yeager, or Chisato. Okay. I'm thinking Chisato's lines in my head. Okay. Now I'm thinking Fapita in my head. Okay. Now Eren Yeager. I might have to go with Chisato, you know. I might have to go with Chisato. Because I feel like I voted for Yuki Kaji before. I feel like. Or maybe if I haven't, then I feel like I've already appreciated his work so much before. And Misaki Kuno, as much as as honorable as it is that you even went ahead and lost, you know, or strained your voice so much and struggled so much just to do the voice lines for Fapita, I think Chisato was just so fantastic. I remember multiple times watching uh, Licorice Recall, just thinking to my head, just think in my head how natural Chisato felt when she was talking. Every time she was talking, it felt so natural. It felt so smooth, and the pitch was perfect. It was very well done, very very well done. So Chika Anzai, props to you, Chika Anzai. I'm actually have to pick that. So Licorice Recall actually gets a pick here from me. For best voice acting, but these were all very very hard picks. I'm like I know I picked Chisato, but Anya's great. Jolene is great. Tanjiro, Faputa, Eren Yeager. Of course, Eren Yeager is kind of the obvious one. Everyone knows how good Yuki Kachi's been as Eren Yeager since season one. My man's been hitting it. So yeah, and the I still remember the scream he did at episode what 21 or something when he woke up as the Attack Titan. He goes, ah! His screams are unreal. His screams are unreal, by the way, and he's had some solid screams in season 4 as well. But I'm still going with Chisato because of how smooth it. Chisato, with a lot of anime and anime characters as well, when they talk, you know that they're talking in an anime. If that makes sense, it doesn't feel natural that they're talking. You know what I mean? But Chisato, I will say, whenever she was talking in Licorice Regal, it always felt like natural talk. Like she's just talking like you think she'll talk. Like, yeah, that sounds so natural. I wouldn't think that she was talking weirdly. I don't have to explain it, but the pitch of her voice, the tone she was talking, the way she ended her sentences and started new ones, the way she replied to others, the way Takano, what's her name? Takano, the blue, the the long-haired girl, the way she was talking, and then she still go, oh yeah, so yeah, like that. Very well done, very very well done. I'm not actually, I'm happy with this pick. As much as I don't think Licorice Recall deserves to be in the nomination for Best Anime of the Year, I do think it's fair enough that it deserves to be in the Best Voice Acting role. Now we have the English performances. Now I don't watch anime in English at all, so I'ma just pick. He voices Kage. Sungwon Cho voices Kage in Ranking of Kings. Wow. I had to Google that right away and I found that. He also voices Nekomamushi in One Piece. Wow, unbelievable. 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 Um okay, fair enough. I okay. Emily, she also voices Uta in One Piece Film Red in the dub. I didn't watch One Piece Film Red in the dub. I watched it in sub, but I know uh she also voices Uta in the dub. So that's I know that one. And missed opportunity to dub to have her she's gonna do those anyway, right? If Emily dubs what's her name? Uta all those songs on her YouTube channel, such a missed opportunity to I know they didn't, but such a missed opportunity to use Emily's dubbed songs in the movie film Red. in my opinion, because Emily's already a singer. She's been singing for decades, over a decade now. So, 15, I think 15, 16 years or something like that. Long, long time. Um, so definitely missed opportunity for to have Emily to have her do the singing as well for Uta and not just I can't speak and not just holy crap we can speak or think and not just the voice lines. But okay, Natalie von Sistine. Uh, she's an actor, but okay, who does she do in Spy Family? Is she Anya or something? Is Anya? No, she's Yor. Is what it says, I think. She's Yor. Okay, okay. Zach Aguilar. I'm probably butchering these names, but okay. Zach Aguilar and he's Tanjiro in Demon Slayer. Cool, but who is he in Cyberpunk Edgerunners? He's David. Is he David in Cyberpunk Edgerunners? He is. He seems to be David. He seems to be David. I'll trust that. Okay, I'll trust that. Uh, Kerami Lei. Okay, I haven't seen that anime, so I'll Kotaro lives alone. So Zeno Robinson. I feel like I've heard that name before. I feel like I've heard it in voice acting other anime. Um, I feel like I've heard him voice act in other anime that aren't just that aren't. But he's voice acting Dragon Ball Superhero. So we're gonna check out who he voice acts. Uh, who does he voice act? Wait, trying to find out. Let's see. Okay, I'm reading this random article. He grew up like many millennial kids. He used to watch Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I'm glad he got to voice. Okay, he voice acts. Wait, Robinson is starring alongside the cast he grew up watching the film Dragon Ball Superhero as Gamma 2. Right, so he's Gamma 2 in Superhero. Okay. Okay. So he's Gamma 2 in Dragon Ball. Okay, okay, okay. I haven't seen the dub. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick who my favorite character is out of these instead of picking. I could just pick who my favorite person out of these are, and I could pick someone troll because I love prosy these skits on YouTube, but I feel like that would be unfair. So Kage, Gamatu, David, your or I'm guessing Amanda Lee voices Marin, right? Amanda Lee in let's see in Dress Up Darling. Who does she voice? I'm guessing she would voice if she's going to voice someone. I'm guessing she would voice Mar. She does voice Marin. Okay, good to know. I mean, who else would she voice, right? Okay. Um. So, who's my favorite character? Marin, Yor, David, Kage, or Gamatuyu? I might have to go David. Yor. Yor. Sure. I don't know anything about Natalie Vance's team, but I'll go with Yor. Uh, yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I actually don't mind David. You must see David. I don't mind David. I do like him as a character, actually. Um, um, but I just prefer Yor. I think Yor is just cool wife, assassin wife. That's all. I don't know what to say. That's a random pick. I don't know what to say. Who knows, man. Um, David's cool. Um, I understand his story. The thing with David, I do also want to say, I couldn't relate to him as much. I feel like I didn't relate to him that much. I feel like, yeah. Uh, as much as I love the characters in Cyberpunk Edgerunners, who knows? Maybe it's because of the aesthetic and all that stuff. But I didn't find as much relatability in him as I feel like most other people would, and I feel like I should have as well. So yeah, okay. These will be determined by an industry panel or a special guest at the show. Special category, special achievement award was presenter's choice. Okay, whatever. We're done. So, anime of the year, I've picked it to be Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. And we'll end this off there, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo! I have been talking for a solid 2.5, 3 hours now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this voting for the anime of the year and discussion of the best anime of 2022. And I'll see you guys next year. Like I said last year, I'll see you guys next year. I'll say that, but I'll see you guys at the results as well. I'll make a video on the results. But when we get the results, I won't talk about it that much because I already talked about my opinions of the anime of the year during this video. So in the results, I'll just quickly go through the results and what won and whatever. We won't spend too much time actually discussing the animes as much because we've already done that now. We also got to discuss the openings and my favorite openings and endings of the year, which is another video that I wanted to make, but now I don't need to. Great. So now we're done here. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this at least as much as I enjoyed making this. I'll see you guys in the reaction to the results. These have been my favorite anime and my general anime experience of 2022, summarized basically. And now, of course, it's done by Crunchyroll, so Crunchyroll is missing some anime that, you know, arguably should have been here too, that didn't get to be here, even though they deserve to be here. You know, and of course, this might be biased as well because Crunchyroll may be aiming for only the anime that are in their what am I talking about? In their catalog, if that makes sense. Like you know, Cyberpunk Edge is Netflix to be fair, but they might have, you know, because Crunchyroll does host Licorice Recoil, but it doesn't host, let's say, Urusei Yatsura, so maybe that's a reason why Urusei Yatsura isn't here. I don't think that's the case, but definitely Mushoku Tensei, man. Maybe I'm just salty because Mushoku Tensei. I don't know. Maybe I'm just salty because Mushoku Tensei. Was Urusei Yatsura ever nominated for anything? I don't think it was. Oh, I think it's because of fall season. Right, because it's a fall season anime. They didn't have a single fall season anime in this, which is crazy. Which means I didn't get to discuss my fall season anime really, but I did discuss this. I discussed it in my fall season 2022 anime video, and I feel like that's enough of discussion. I didn't need to discuss it again here. If you don't know my fall season anime 2022 discussion, right? If you don't see it not summarized, you could check out my actual video where I talk about my fall season anime 2022 animes. I don't know why I said 22 animes twice. Um, so here I summarized the year of 2022 when it comes to anime, except for fall season because LOLkek didn't happen according to Crunchyroll, uh, or should I say, they're just omitting it for some reason. Okay, but which hopefully it's gonna be there by next year. Hopefully, if you're gonna stick to the schedule of not including fall animes, then I'm fine with it, but when they make the 2024 Anime Awards, Crunchyroll Anime Awards, then they better have Chainsaw Man included. And I'm guessing they're gonna exclude the fall animes that are gonna come out for 2024. For 2023, sorry. So yeah, I'll see you guys, in about 3 weeks or so when the results come out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this at least as much as I enjoyed discussing about it. Let me know your opinions. And yeah, all right, y'all. Peace.